Alright, we are finally gonna start our LB stream. Yay!
Yay!
I mean, I feel like it's been we've kind of promised the LBs for quite a while, and we wanted to do a little bit earlier, but you know, the weekend was Mother's Day, and then we had things, and then now we can finally stream
I mean,
LB1.
it's Wednesday, but
it's Wednesday, but
yeah. I mean, we're not really playing Guda Guda anyways.
No, I haven't even started it yet.
Oh, I played the story.
Yeah,
but
I should probably play the story.
Yeah, I mean, there's quartz in it,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But yeah, we'll be playing Anastasia today, which is fun, and yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I expect there's gonna be a lot of reading because, you know, it's just the beginning.
It's a story chapter.
It's a story chapter.
Yeah.
But yeah.
We'll find out what happens after the prologue because, I mean, we're in I think the Shadow Border, I think that's what it's called.
Oh, right.
We're kind of going through space or whatever.
It's been a while. It's been a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's just get into it. So, yeah. Alright. Let's go. Alright, let's begin. And so our history came to an end. It's been 90 days since the invasion from space wait, what? It's been 90 days since the invasion from space began. In that time, the entire planet has been wiped clean. Alright.
Yeah, it looks kinda...
We've been fighting back for 3 months. 3 long, arduous months. Every single attempt ended in failure. Of course they did. We had all kinds of security measures in place to deal with other countries, but we were completely unprepared for an invasion from outer space. Yeah, I feel like that's kind of tough, like aliens or not aliens.
I mean, when you think of like stuff like, you know, current LB5 stuff, or is it still considered LB5? Like, I don't know, and Olympus and...
Don't ask me.
I don't know.
Anything
I think
about
it's
that
in space,
stuff.
but yeah.
Anyways, the United States fought hard to the last man, but even so, they only lasted a matter of days.
Oh, that's too bad.
With no other options left to them, all the few remaining humans could do was stand by and stare around, dumbfounded at the endless stretch of nothingness. Yeah, it's pretty bleak looking, not gonna lie. Everyone resigned themselves to the fact that each passing day could well and truly be their last. But not me. I just couldn't let it end like this. So I turned my back on the campsite and walked away like a petulant child, casting a deaf ear to the people offering up their final prayers. Before me, I saw a vast wasteland of endless white. Any trace of humanity had been erased.
I wonder whose perspective this is in.
I'm not too sure, actually, but we'll find out, I guess.
Sorry.
We no longer had any hope for survival, let alone of turning the tide. Nothing we tried had even the slightest effect. In this wasteland, I searched through old records like a raccoon pawing through garbage. Well, that's quite the image.
Yeah.
I managed to find an old
expected.
motorcycle with barely enough fuel for a one-way trip and began riding across the blinding white wasteland. It's just, nothing about this makes sense. There are so many unanswered questions. If I'm going to die, I at least want to know why. I at least want to know why.
Yeah.
I can accept an alien invasion. I can even accept the end of the world. But I can't accept not knowing why they invaded us or how. The invasion lasted a good 90 days. There must have been some sign leading up to it. Someone must have seen this coming. Or maybe someone knew this was coming and decided to let it happen. How did the invaders first make their way to Earth to begin with? Someone needs to figure at least that much out, or humanity will never be able to rest in peace.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'll keep exploring until I find a lead, some sort of clue that could lead me to the answers I seek. This recording might just be me talking to myself, but still, there's every chance that this is the last document remaining on Earth. My name is David. David Blue Book.
Okay.
Who's David?
I have no idea.
I'm an oddball setting off on the last trip of his life, searching for answers in a world where I'll be lucky to see tomorrow. Alright, David Blue Book. That's his name, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Whoa.
Researchers log 2018. 18 hours have passed since the events we observed in New Mexico. At least Subject E has been relocated to this base. Oh, at last, my bad. Honestly, I can barely contain my excitement. This is the biggest thing to happen since the Roswell UFO incident in 1947. I have no idea how it ended up making an emergency landing on this planet, and I don't care. What I do know is that our visitor is at death's door and needs our help if it's going to survive. I also know that it is an intelligent life form, and is nothing like us humans. Its form beggars belief. Thank goodness for the boundless capacity of the human imagination.
But I mean, if it really was an alien, like, would we really be capable of helping an alien survive?
Well, like, I don't know. It really depends what this alien needs. This visitor from a distant world looks exactly like the sort of thing one would see in a horror movie. Okay. My orders are to perform surgery on this new friend from beyond the stars to save its life and hopefully establish communication.
Alright.
I'm literally trembling with excitement. My entire staff and I are eager to begin our work. This will be a difficult operation, but we will save it. This will be by far the most fulfilling work I've ever done. How could I not see that it succeeds? My only regret is that I won't be able to share these discoveries with the outside world. But I feel like... Okay, I'll see what I will say after this. This project is as classified as they come, and who knows if it will ever be disclosed to the public. But I feel like if there was
probably not.
I was gonna say, yeah, it could be probably like top secret and stuff like that, but I feel like if a UFO really, like, you know, landed on Earth or something,
like somebody would
have seen it and it would be spreading online. I mean, you could probably contain that there was somebody on there or something, but, you know, say there was nothing there and it was just...
Yeah, but I wouldn't put it past the government to, like, clamp down on that. Right. But, yeah, I mean, conspiracy theorists maybe will just...
Yeah, but I feel like, you know, just people... could spread the information. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how easily it would be top secret. But anyways, let's continue. Until then, we must continue to nurse it back to health in secret, here in this underground facility. It is here that I must study this strange new life form. These tree roots come to life.
Oh.
Okay.
It's the trees that you have to kill at the end of Lost Belts?
I guess.
That's what I assume.
I assume so too. Alright, prologue. Intro 1.
I guess it never really occurred to me that they might be alien life forms.
I guess.
I mean, it's like demon pillars. You're just like, okay, I didn't really know what these were, but...
Yeah.
Alright, I guess we know now.
Alright. Is it not going?
You know, NA. Slow load times.
Alright, here we go.
What's new?
Ooh. Oh, these are the cryptors.
Cryptors, yeah.
You have to load this thing.
Oh yeah, I remember briefly going through this when it first came out on JP. It was really long.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Okay. It has been 90 days, 3 full months since the Tree of Emptiness took root. The world has been successfully rewritten with the Lost Belts. The felling theoretical phenomenon is complete. Let us take a moment to celebrate this milestone. None of this would have been possible without each of your devoted efforts. Psh, you're giving us way too much credit. Oh my god. Kristaria. None of us has done anything worth celebrating yet. I really like the lights. They give off a more Halloween feel than the other Halloween events.
Well, to be fair, a lot of the Halloween events are very comedic, so, I mean...
Anyways, the foreign god did all the work, invading and rewriting history and the world and all that. All we've done is keep our Lost Belt kings in good spirits. The real work's only just starting, yeah? You don't get it, Beryl?
Beryl?
Beryl? Stabilizing the Lost Belts and growing the tree are one and the same. Lord Kristaria is telling us to devote ourselves to maintaining our contracts with the Lost Belt servants. Particularly masters like you, who treat this as some kind of game. Whoa, whoa, easy there, Ophelia. Looks really can kill when you're the one giving them. That aside, Lord Kristaria... Jeez, okay, I can't say his name. Kristaria, huh? Changed a bit since you woke up, haven't you? Ah, don't worry, I won't give you too much shit about that. I get why you'd want to cling to someone under the circumstances. Heh. But as long as we're on the subject, let me make something clear here. I've never been more serious in my life. We already died once. I think I don't know better than to treat this like a game. Think I don't know better than to treat this like a game. This foreign god person might have resuscitated us this time, but I don't see that happening a second time. So you better believe that I want to get things taken care of while I'm still kicking. That's true.
So they died.
Guess they really died.
So they really died, yeah.
After all, can only enjoy stealing and killing while you're alive. Don't you agree, Daybit? Who's Daybit? Oh, this dude. Indeed, you cannot experience the sensation that accompanies methodical killing from the confines of the coffin. That's true. Happily, our respective regions are quite primitive, so we are afforded plenty of opportunities for that experience now. You said it, they keep coming at us practically begging us to kill them. Not a lot of time to screw around, huh?
Oh, these guys seem super shady. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
some of them.
I see. I feel sorry for your lost belts. ... Every time I see Karok, he looks like he's gonna have a heart attack.
Yeah, right?
What's the matter, Karok? Beryl to his usual self, but you seem a bit off. What's bothering you?
I mean, he also looks like he hasn't slept in years.
Yeah, I know. You look just dreadful. Oh my, those bags under your eyes. Have you not been sleeping? Or is it just that you're under a lot of stress?
Yeah, kind of
look at his
like
face. Both. Never mind me. I'm doing what I'm supposed to. Okay. I'm sorry, you know I can't do that, Karok. If you really want me to leave you be, then at the very least I need to see a smile from you.
Might be easier said than done.
How could I not be sad seeing a friend so down in the dumps? I can't help worrying about you, whatever you might think on the subject. Understand, if you really want to be alone, you need to be strong enough to handle it. And if you're letting your stress show like that, then you clearly aren't. Why not try leaving a bit of that stress with a bit of fun?
I just hear he's really cool in LB4.
Pepe-san?
Yeah.
This suggestion won't win points for originality, but how about some tea? I found some great tea leaves here in my own lost belt. I see. I'd be happy to let you have some. I bet the Grand Duchess would be delighted as well. None of your business, I swear. You just don't change no matter what happens, do you, Pepe? Oh, flattery will get you everywhere. I must say, that wasn't bad, Karok. I'm not praising you, that was an insult. Sheesh, how come you're not telling this guy not to treat this like a game, Ophelia? Okay. Pepperoncino's different. He's always like this. Exactly, he doesn't listen to what people tell him. Just think about that weird nickname he picked for himself. Yeah, it's hard for me to say it.
Yeah.
He's a dyed-in-the-wool optimist, or maybe a natural-born outlaw. Either way, you don't want to see him get serious, you know? He'd only ever show his true colors if the shit really hit the fan, like the apocalypse or something. Actually, scratch that. Maybe not even then. Maybe he's the type that handles stress really well.
Yeah.
No more wasting our time. Hishtario, what do you want to talk about? We've already reported in about our lost belts. They
reported in about their lost belts.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what? Okay, got it. Mine isn't fit for territory expansion, and I have no intention of competing with the rest of you. If you want to fight over who gets to rule this planet, knock yourselves out. Did I not already tell you all this? You think we buy that? You can't just shut yourself away and sit this one out, Akta. In the end, we're going to have to choose a single lost belt. If you give up on expanding your lost belt's territory, it'll just be a matter of time until another lost belt invades it. You really want to just lose by default? Are you okay with that?
So are they, like, competing against each other, or, like, what?
I guess so. Yes, I am, and if my lost belt ends up disappearing, I'm fine with that too. This time, I just want to stay there right up to the end. As long as I'm satisfied, I'll go along with the rest of the cryptors. So you don't give a shit about this power struggle thing, huh? I can't blame you, or can't blame you. We all know who's gonna win anyways. Crysteria's could beat all of ours put together with one hand tied behind its back. This whole game to figure out who's gonna be the king of the earth has been rigged from the start.
King of the earth, okay.
I mean, you should see how bad mine and David's lost belts are. There's just no way these possibilities or how humanity would turn out. There's just no way these are possibilities. Okay. No way these are possibilities for how humanity would turn out. I don't know, haven't been there yet.
Sounds pretty dire though.
Yeah. There's not a damn thing wrong with Crysteria's lost belt. Hell, there might even be better things might even be better there than in the proper human history.
I mean, it's pretty futuristic-y.
I haven't played part 2 of LB5 yet, so...
I mean, like, even part 1 of LB5 was pretty...
No spoilers.
Oh. I mean, just the battles, at least.
Anyways, I feel like I can't read today, but I feel like that's also every time. No fair, right? I swear he was already the favorite to win before we even got started. No accounting for the luck of the No accounting for the luck of a No accounting for the luck of a born nobleman, huh? ...
He's like, can't say no to that.
Beryl, hold your tongue. Lord Krysteria conquered that city entirely on his own merits. Why else do you think he has no fewer than 3 divine spirits?
Oh, wow.
Wow, okay. You will hold your tongue as well, Ophelia. Beryl is not incorrect. I grew up with a silver spoon. But... it's alright. It is plain to all that I will emerge the victor. No comments about how I go about claiming my inevitable victory will change that.
Wow, alright.
Well, you're confident, that's for sure.
Yeah. He's like, it's just, you know, the outcome.
Yeah.
Natural outcome of all of this. I will be the winner.
Yep, it's only a matter of time.
So then why are you talking to them then?
That's a good question. Now then, hologram or not, I did not call you all here today to go over your lost belt's growth. Oh. An hour ago, one of my servants foretold the appearance of the spirit origin graph and a round circle.
Alright.
Oh, okay. The spirit origin graph belongs to Chaldea, while the round circle no doubt refers to Mashkir Light's shield.
Okay. Yep.
This means they are finally about to re-emerge from void space following their escape from Antarctica. So they're still alive, even after 3 whole months spent wandering void space. I see, and after Koyanskaya went to all the trouble... oh no. To have the Mages Association appoint a new director who should have been easy to manipulate. Perhaps he made the wrong choice, would I? My servant could have destroyed the entire base, you know.
Ooh. ... I mean, Ash is pretty cool, so
yeah.
I mean...
No, our plan was the best... oh, you speak too much. No, our plan was the best option available. Chaldea's defenses may not have been airtight, but they were formidable nonetheless.
That's true.
In order for us to take control, it was necessary to convince Chaldea to let us in willingly by disguising ourselves as staff, and then shut down Chaldea from within. Had we done things differently, the Chaldeans would simply have reshifted away and stopped us. I see. Koyanskaya's plan was well conceived. With the benefit of hindsight, the only issue is the fact that a certain servant did not act of their own accord. But that's hardly Kadok's fault.
Yeah, I feel like hindsight is always, you know...
2020.
Yeah.
After all, of the 3 servants who served as the foreign gods' envoys, neither the priest nor Koyanskaya were our own. So, did you know where the Chaldeans are going to show up? Lamentably, my servants' predictions did not reach that far into the future. All I know is that they will emerge in a matter of hours. That's it. So what? We're just supposed to get back to our post and keep an eye out for... They'll emerge in Russia, inside the Lost Belt. How do you know?
Yeah, how do you know?
How do you know that? Simple logic. How else?
Alright.
The only thing they know about Earth as it is now is the identities of the servants who attacked Chaldea. Okay, that's fair. That's their only possible connection for emerging from void space. For them, the Oprichniki are both a threat and a means to determine their destination.
Okay, I can buy that, I guess.
Yeah. So it all comes down to retribution, huh? We got them good, so now they want to get us back. Which means they'll be gunning for me first and foremost. Yeah.
He doesn't look that excited, but...
Perhaps. Anyway, if they are the kind of people who seek revenge, that will make them easier to deal with. Out for vengeance, huh? Man, that's rough. I doubt you'll be able to talk your way out of that one. I know, how about I help you out, Kadok? You don't really go in for all that rough and tumble stuff, do you? If you want, I can play teacher for you, show you how it's done. Hard pass, stick to your own lost belt. I get enough faux big brother shit from Pepe.
Oh, it's like don't try to like
Baby me.
Yeah,
And
or like he's a lone wolf.
Oh, come on, I really am concerned for you, you know? Besides, Pepperoncino's more like our old man than our big bro. But fine. If you're set on doing this yourself, I can respect that. Good luck handling this yourself, Kadok. Go show the Grand Duchess what you're made of. Just don't push yourself too hard, alright? If things start looking dicey, don't be afraid to bail.
Gotta know when to quit.
We're just competing, we're not enemies, but we got no use for a crypter who's lost their lost belt. If you just want to live out your life in peace, nobody's gonna stop you, right, Woodheim? Kadok, as you know, we have all consented to a non-aggression pact. As cryptors, our goal is to expand our respective Lost Belts territories. Eventually, our Lost Belts' borders will clash and one will inevitably be consumed. Thus will the Lost Belt with the strongest foundation of humanity feed upon the weaker ones.
But I wonder why they have to expand it so much.
I don't know. But it is in that clash, and only in that clash, that a cryptor may interfere with another cryptor's Lost Belt. If Chaldea does appear in Russia, then it falls to the king of Russia's Lost Belt to deal with them. Our duty is the reconstruction of humanity within our Lost Belts to build a world where humans and gods can once more coexist in harmony. Now that the foreign gods invasion has ended, the task of disposing of Chaldea is extraneous at best. It is at this stage nothing more than a chore. Well, I really cannot read.
No wonder there's so many like god servants in like later Lost Belts. At least that's what I feel.
Where was I? Still, I suppose I must admit that they remain a hindrance. They do have a great deal of experience overturning worlds. Yes, we do, actually. Kadok, I look forward to seeing what you are capable of. Eliminate this nuisance and grow Russia's tree as quickly as you can. Succeeding in the latter should make the former markedly easier. For my part, I would like to see all the Lost Belts realize their full potential, for each is the potential of humanity itself. It would be a travesty for one of them to end before its history has had a chance to flourish. You don't have to tell me. I'm here to win as much as any of you. This is where I sign off. If Chaldea's coming for me, I'll be there to greet them. Alright.
I love how we haven't started the chapter yet, and it's been, a solid 20 minutes.
We've started the chapter, it's the prologue. I'm going to head back to the throne as well. My king's thirst for exploration and conquest is insatiable. Jeez. There's no telling what sort of trouble he might get into if I leave him alone for too long. Alright. Right then, I'll be off as well. Let me know if Russia sends out an SOS. Alright, I must say though, you certainly seem happy about this, Beryl. You must get off on seeing Kadok struggling. Now, what sort of heartless bastard do you take me for, Pepperoncino?
Well, I mean, he did talk about, plundering and killing people, so I mean,
yeah.
Let's be honest.
I'm actually worried about him, I was an only child, so I'd like to think of him as the little brother I never had. Why would I want to see him die? I just want to be a good big brother and look out for him. Besides, I'm thrilled to hear that. Is still alive?
What is that?
I have no idea. I haven't been this happy since I first broke into their ICU.
Oh, okay.
Dr. Roman kicked me out before we could have a bit of fun together back then, and now there's no one left to get in the way. Oh, Mash?
That's what I assume.
Yeah. Okay, Beryl.
Huh.
Goodness me, I don't know what we're going to do about him. Anyways, I'd best be signing off too. Something doesn't seem right on my end either. But while you're here, David, there's something I'd like to ask you about regarding my report. What do you think about the cube in my lost belt? Cube. I have little information to go on. Do you still want my thoughts? Of course, I would so love to hear your assessment. I think that thing is your Achilles heel, the weakest of weak points, and for you and your lost belt. If Woodheim or I had your lost belt, it'd be the first thing we got rid of. But in your particular case, Pepperoncino, I would leave it alone. That's just who you are. I see. Then maybe I'll wait and see how it goes. Though personally, I'd love to cut it out now. No idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, I hope I remember this plot point in like 2 years.
Not 2 years.
Or
next year.
next
Yeah.
year.
Alright, I'm signing off. Our next meeting's a month from now. Yes? See you then.
Wow, once a month. Alright.
Each of the other cryptors has returned to their posts. Are you sure this is for the best, Lord Krysteria? Truthfully, I doubt Kadok is up to the task of maintaining Russia's lost belt. The Russian king's spirit origin strength is on par with a divine spirit strength. You may be able to control him, Lord Krysteria, but there is no way Kadok can. And if the remnants of Kalia show up there and start making trouble, there's no telling what might happen to Russia's lost belt. Are you worried Kadok's lost belt may be destroyed before it can become food for the others, Ophelia? No, it's not that. It's just the way he was behaving left me with a bad feeling.
Ooh.
And there are times when he prioritizes the Grand Duchess's...
Do you need help? I can read.
No, I can do it. Grand Duchess's wishes over our objective. It's that triple S. So his rather ordinary nature has backfired. Very well, you do have a point. Canis, it's time to make use of your sea-crossing authority. You will head for Russia and observe Kadok's actions. If he has indeed turned his back on our mission, you will see to his punishment.
Oh.
Okay.
So they can sort of just...
Are you kidding me, Master? You're really sending me, the great Canis, out to do your housekeeping? And all because this woman won't leave you alone? What sort of heroic spirit do you take me for?
Well, you're pretty cool.
A trustworthy one, naturally. You may be coarse, but that is only your pride. And since I have bested you in combat fair and square, I know you will not skip your promise to me.
So
you beat them in battle? Okay, wow, you are strong. Nor will you renounce your previous statements depending on the situation, unlike the gods. Unless I am mistaken, and you are in fact just as fickle as they are? Always got something to say, don't you, human? What a pompous, weak-kneed, pretentious scumbag. That's not very nice. Fine, I'll be your little lapdog, but if you think I'm gonna forget about this humiliation, you got another thing coming.
Right.
My luck? No, the gods' luck must have run out the day I lost to you. You want me to babysit the situation with humans struggling to fight back? Fine, I will. I can't believe you're using Canis, the divine spirit, as nothing more than an envoy. Are you sure about sending Canis away like this? Lord Krysteria, isn't she your bodyguard? It is of no consequence. This is why I made a contract with Canis in the first place.
I mean, if he's strong enough to beat Canis, does he really need a bodyguard?
Well,
I'm just saying,
yeah, I know.
Maybe somehow Canis is really weak, but I don't think so.
Yeah, I know, right? Anyways, I trust him to be my eyes. From here on, I will be having him monitor the continent. I will also have him stop by your lost belt as well. I advise you to take caution when he does. As you know, he is not overly fond of women like yourself. If you offend him, he may just end up erasing your lost belt, king and all. I'm not so sure about that. My lost belt king is certainly a deal more subdued than Russia's, yes? However, her power is easily a match for our divine spirits. On top of that, I have the strongest knight ever to live in my charge. I can't imagine either of them having anything to fear, even from the divine spirit Canis. I see. Then I suppose I need Then I suppose I need say nothing more.
Honestly, Sigurd is so strong in LB2.
And so cool.
I'm not looking forward to fighting him again.
Anyways, the fate of your lost belt will have an impact on mine as well. If possible, I would prefer that our respective lost belts be the last two remaining in our competition.
Yeah, about that.
Our victory may be inevitable, but some manners of winning are better than others, and my victory must want for nothing. I expect great things from you, Ophelia. I need as many capable compatriots as possible. Yes, Lord Kishtaria. I promise I won't let you down. Alright.
Oh, it stopped glowing in the middle.
Well, they're not holograms anymore. The roots of cosmic fantasy have descended upon us. The advent of the foreign god is at hand. After 3 months, the Lost Belts have finished their rewrites. Both this planet and the next generation of human history now belong to us. But that is not enough. I will not be satisfied with that alone. The sages from proper human history abandoned humans in their naivety. He who calls himself the King of Mages first pitied humanity, but soon washed his hands of them. But not me. I will never relax my grip. It has been 2,000 years since mystics disappeared, when the foundations of the world were passed on to mankind. Now I will attempt to reach a world that no sage ever could. I will attempt to enact an idea that no mage has ever before conceived. Not that Kristari used he, while Ophelia used C for Canis. I thought I saw. I mean, I don't know too much about Canis because I didn't read the Lost Belt spoilers, but I did know that. I think they do refer Canis as male, though, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Just even though he's in the female body.
Yeah.
I
opted to not refer to them by a specific gender.
They?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's probably better.
Yeah.
Anyways, where was I? Yes, okay. Just you watch Merisphere and his Animosphere. Watch as I achieve what you only ever dared dream of.
It's kind of like Da Vinci, you know?
I mean, I still call them Da Vinci-chan, but you know.
Well, yeah.
But I mean.
Oh, this lady.
Hello,
thing.
creepy lady.
I don't really remember what she is, but.
Me neither.
Do we know?
I don't know.
I don't think we know.
I don't know. Alright, is that the end of the prologue? That prologue took half an hour to read.
Maybe we can finally start LB1!
Yay!
Yes,
watch me have to read more because we have to use not great mash. Alright, no battles.
Yeah, mash is gonna suck.
Alright, no battles, let's do it. Yay, section 1, Lost Belt. Empire of Beasts.
I feel bad when I use mash now, like in JP. Like, I just use her as, like, damage absorption. Like, I mean, normally that's kind of what you use her for too, but it's just like, her skills are so...
Yeah, after 2 years, I still don't know how to use new mash, and I really feel bad. I don't use her anymore.
I want to make use of her Buster skill. Like, honestly, I don't know what it's for. I want the new Lost Belts to come out to make her better, so I can actually use that Buster skill.
I don't know, give her more Buster cards or something, but then her NP, and I don't know.
I don't know.
Anyways, there we go. Damn, it's really getting bad out here. But I can still smell 3 of them. If I don't take him out now, I'll starve to death this winter for sure. Guess I'll have to hang in there a little longer. Yeah, don't die from starvation.
Die from the cold.
I'm sorry, we cannot understand Korean, but... Should I throw it into Google Translate? Damn, it's a... Krishat?
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 I have no idea.
Alright, gunshots. Damn it, you little... Die! Die! Go to hell! Alright, who are you fighting?
Oh, someone's dying.
Huff, huff, huff. Damn it, what a waste. Damn, now its brains are leaking out. Guess it's time to pack it in.
I guess so.
Damn it, I'm so hungry, I really don't want to starve to death.
You could eat whatever you killed, I guess. Maybe.
Maybe? Whoa, was that an earthquake? Was that one of the big guys? If it was, I guess I won't have to worry about starving to death. God damn it, it's so cold. It's never this cold. And I can't tell if the Orishniki are listening or not as usual. Looks like it's gonna be an especially hard winter. Yeah, it looks pretty bad, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
On a different note, what the hell's up with that tree? It's almost like a giant tower. Oh, it must be that pillar in the background.
Yeah.
In this version of human history, demonic beasts have been present since the very beginning. Humanity here evolved along a particularly unique route in order to combat both the beast and the perpetual blizzard that shrouded the lands. In this world, there is nothing worse than weakness. To die is to admit defeat. Here, strength is justice, and justice, strength. Strength. It is a world of permafrost where the notion of might makes right has been taken to its logical conclusion. I see. And now Samantha and her companions are about to set foot in this alternate history.
But in such a cold environment, like,
hey, Falcon.
Just one person being strong isn't enough.
Foe? How do you make Foe sound like he's questioning something? Foe! Morning, Foe. Hey, Foe. Foe. Yes.
I understood that.
Me too. You know, our room's not too bad.
Yeah.
It's been a week since all that went down. I think I'm finally getting used to my room here. Hey, my room's not too bad.
It's only been a week?
I guess maybe time is a bit differently.
Yeah.
Foe? Alright, Foe. Yes. I need a translator. Hey, good thing Mash is here. Good morning, Senpai. Are you awake? Of course I am. Oh good, then I hope you don't mind if I come in. I brought you some breakfast. Thanks, Mash. Of course, we still only have rations, and only enough for another 6 days, too. I feel like we're gonna die.
No, we're coming out the other end, alive.
It's still a lot better than nothing. Thanks, Mash. Isn't there only, like, less than 10 of us here on this in this little thing, and servants don't need to eat?
That many, yeah. You think we have servants?
I mean, like Sherlock and Da Vinci.
Well, yeah. Da Vinci's kind of eternally attached to the
Yeah,
thing,
I know, but
she?
like, I don't think they need to eat, is what I'm saying.
No.
So we only need to feed, like, me, maybe Mash, Foe, and, like, 4 people.
Yeah.
Anyways. It's a lot better than nothing. Thanks, Mash. She looks so sad.
I mean, it is a pretty depressing situation, not gonna lie.
We're still continuing our zero sale. It's been about a week since we embarked. Fortunately, the enemy organization that took over Chaldea doesn't seem to have followed us here. But I wish I knew how long this was going to continue. Time is one of the fundaments of our universe. But time doesn't intrinsically have a past or a future. Those are just axes we came up with to help us keep track of it. Axes? As long as time goes on, a little shake-up before or after won't make any difference. But here in Void Space, time doesn't go on. We won't suffer the effects of age as long as we stay here, but we also don't know what will happen once we emerge into normal space. I see.
That's true.
We might return at exactly the instant we left, or we might find that we've been gone for hundreds of years. I wouldn't be surprised if we just aged instantly as soon as we exit Void Space, like when Urashima Taro opened the Tamatebako. Oh, okay. That's unsettling. So we're not going to resurface? No, we will. But we must first need to ensure it'll be safe to do so. I wonder, like, what people think about, like, these types of references
Yeah, I
to,
was
like,
just thinking
Japanese,
about
like, folklores and those things.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Your everyday, you know, reader who's not super into folklore is not going to know what a tamatebako is.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyways, back to it. That's not stopping director Gordolf from demanding to surface at 7 o'clock every morning, but still. In fact, it's about that time right now. Shall we go to the cockpit? Cockpit senpai? Jeez. Fo. Yeah, let's do it. Ooh, okay. Is this our new hallway shot?
Yeah, I guess so.
I must say, I was relieved to find out the Shadow Border's interior is more spacious than it looks from the outside.
I was just gonna say, like, the fact that it has, like, a hallway inside of it is pretty big.
Da Vinci says she managed to give it twice as much room by warping its internal space. Thanks to that, we have just enough living facilities to cover the bare necessities. I do feel a little bad that all 4 staff members have to share one room, though.
Oh.
Well, I'm glad they're at least alive.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure they're glad that they're at least alive. Thank you for your concern, Fo. I have special needs as a demi-servant, so I'm staying in the treatment room myself. As for the other private rooms, oh yes, Director Gordolf is staying in the captain's quarters. Da Vinci has her own capsule in the computer room, and Holmes seems to be sleeping in the workshop. Q. Fo. We also have air conditioning, a storage room, and an armory, although the new director has prohibited us from going there.
Why?
Who else is gonna fight your wars?
Yeah!
And since we have 2 large cruisers worth of space, Da Vinci and Holmes were even able to make the cockpit/bridge several meters wide.
Well, that's not bad.
Alright, let's head to the cockpit now. Okay. Ooh. Enough of this nonsense, you flimsy excuse for a detective. Why do you insist on keeping us here? We must be in a safe zone by now.
Wow, do you want to try going off yourself? You can get off.
Yeah, don't yell at Sherlock like that. It is, as I have said, a more difficult question than you seem to realize. We must first discuss how we might even define a safe zone. Yeah,
That's
you tell
true.
him, Holmes. You tell him, Sherlock. For example, can we say that we are safe here in void space thanks to a lack of enemies in our vicinity? I'm afraid the answer is a resounding no. For that matter, there are no enemies to be found in void space. Consequently, we need not concern ourselves with attempts at pursuit. No, what we must concern ourselves with is a threat far greater, one that quite literally surrounds us. In other words, my good music, the question is not one of when we should emerge, but of how. Good questions. You mean to tell me it's not even possible for us to leave? You haven't figured this out in the last, week?
Especially if he keeps asking to, emerge, every day.
Yeah. How can you be so blasé about such a nightmarish prospect? It looks like Holmes and the new director are getting along nicely, Senpai. I'm almost sorry to interrupt them. Good morning, everyone. Samantha and Mashkira Light reporting in for the latest status update. Good morning. Good morning, you two. Have you already had breakfast? I searched for FGOs in Korea. Which country is this here? Oh, this is NA, so this is the North American server, although I believe this NA server has been expanded to other places like Singapore and Australia.
It's mostly the worldwide one.
So it's mostly the worldwide server, but it's NA, North American. Anyways, so good morning, you two. Have you already had breakfast? Yes, thank you. I had an Italian cuisine ration myself, and Senpai is just about to have hers.
Okay, that's actually not bad. They have different cuisine types for rations.
Oh ho! So you lower-level employees are stuck with rations, eh? How sad. Well, what are you eating?
Wow.
I bet you're eating rations too. I had a plate of warm French toast and tea with extra milk myself. Where did we get this stuff? It is, of course, important to my role as captain. The captain needs a lot of calories to have enough energy to keep the crew together. I swear, who do you think you are hogging all the halfway decent non-perishables for yourself? Yeah, you tell them. Ha, nothing wrong with that. The quality of one's diet has a pronounced effect on one's mental state after all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those who are unwilling to endure discomfort should make every effort to eat well on a daily basis. Besides, a hot cup of tea is a small price to pay if it helps eliminate the greatest source of disorder in our little community. Don't you agree, Mr. Minier? That's true. That is
Just
true.
keep him happy for now.
Yeah.
He'll suck it up.
Well, I can't argue with that, especially when the guy who's less willing to deal with discomfort than anyone who's actually managing it. Ha ha ha, you mean me? Not to worry. I still have a store of my own little remedy to fall back on.
Alright.
You just drink yourself happy, Sherlock. If the time ever comes...
Oh, I thought he meant drugs.
Oh, no, don't say that! If the time ever comes when I need to calm my nerves, it should do the trick nicely. Well, I can't keep going like this for a month. Oh, okay. Oh. Oh, never mind how strong your willpower is. You still haven't answered my question, Holmes. You just told me it isn't that you refuse to emerge, but that we can't emerge. That's true, yeah. What did you mean by that? And remember, I have appointed you Chaldea's new administrative advisor. Well, look, I don't know if anybody has been in this situation before, Gordolf, but like, you know, things take time.
Yeah.
How about you show a little gratitude for the appointment? Now tell me exactly what is going on.
I love how, like, in the middle of these conversations, they're slowly, like, info dumping you.
Yeah.
Not so subtly, but yeah.
I'm not normally particularly concerned with titles, but I must say being an administrative advisor has been a novel experience. To be honest, I'm rather excited to be exercising my own untapped talents to meet this job's demands. You are a very talented person. How did that end up happening? Does Director Gordolf have a death wish or something? Well, he's already got Da Vinci serving his technical advisor, right? He probably just appointed Holmes to administrative stuff because he doesn't have any other managers to help him right now. I see. I can hear you, you know!
Well, I mean, if you had to pick anybody on this, you know, shadow border, like, Holmes is not so bad.
Yeah. Come on, Holmes, out with it! Are we going to survive, or aren't we? Well, you can certainly pray. I'm afraid survive is too broad a term for me to provide a satisfactory answer, but I can at least outline the possible results of our emergence. Strictly speaking, it's not that we cannot emerge, rather we have nowhere to emerge to. At the present moment, we are voyaging across the void space, a world existing on a negative vector to put it another way. Okay. So in order to return to reality, we need a connection to it. An anchor, if you will. Fortunately, anything should be able to serve as an anchor as long as it exists in reality. So as long as someone here has such a connection, we should be able to escape from this void space.
Well, that's where Russia comes in, I guess.
Yep. However, we are unable to do so at this time, which means the world itself has been utterly wiped clean. Ha 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 ha, that's ridiculous. What do you mean wiped clean? That there's nothing left anywhere? I'm certainly willing to admit that it was terrifying seeing those, meteoroids, I suppose they were, falling to Earth while we were in Antarctica. Given their size, the impacts must have been absolutely devastating. No doubt the destruction was many times worse than the Tunguska event. I have no idea what you're talking about. Terrible as that may be, there is simply no way that could have been a cataclysm capable of wiping every nation off the face of the earth. And of course, let us not forget the clock tower. London's clock tower has been around for millennia. It is the greatest bastion of magecraft in existence, guarded by hundreds of defense mechanisms. There's no possible way it could be destroyed. Guess no one ever told him about the Mist City. Did he just not believe what happened in with the Mist City? Oh, like London?
Oh.
I don't remember what happened in London.
Me too.
Besides Tesla.
We saw Solomon.
And Kintoki or something.
Tamamo. Yeah.
Fo. With all due respect, Gordolf, I'm afraid the Mages Association in London has been destroyed as well. Every single nation, all destroyed with the exception of those of us here. The entirety of humanity has been wiped from existence. That's nice. Or at least so Krysteria Woodine believes, otherwise he would never have made that proclamation. That's impossible. The world couldn't possibly be destroyed so easily. It couldn't possibly... Right? You all agree, don't you?
Well, I mean, if if you have enough, OP servants and, you have aliens, like, I don't see why not.
Yeah. ... ... Why are you looking so glum? Stop that! Samantha! Yes. You may be a cheeky little thing, but I can tell you have sensibilities much more in line with my own. Go on then, you tell them Holmes is making this all up or wrong or something.
Maybe he's secretly really optimistic.
Like, really in denial.
Yeah,
This isn't the first time this sort of thing has happened. Gordolf, you need to face the facts. Face the sunshine. Huh? Don't tell me you're serious about this too. Aren't you like me? Clearly not. Foe. It can't be. Then there really is nothing at all left on Earth? Not even my beloved Hawaii, or the Monaco Grand Prix, or the racetrack I always dreamed of visiting one day, the Suzuka Circuit? I guess not. This is terrible, but then again, this could be our chance to create a brand new organization for Magecraft from scratch. What do you all think? When life gives you lemons, right?
In a sense, I feel like that's kind of what,
what's happening.
Krishtaria or whatever is trying to do.
And how would we do that when all the rest of humanity's been wiped out? But hey, if you want to make an association for one, go nuts, old man.
Yeah, you can make your own club and join it.
Yeah. I am not old. I may have a year or two on you, but I'm still a dashing specimen of the prime of my youth. Okay. All that said, we do have one possible exit point. There is something on Earth to which we both have a connection, and that has a solid chance of existing. The Oprichniki, the black-garbed army that attacked Chaldea. We know of them, and they know of us. And that makes an almost complete connection between our two groups.
Mm-hmm.
If we were to emerge now, we would most likely do so wherever they currently are. You mean, we'd end up at their HQ? I see, right into the heart of enemy territory, eh? That would certainly be extremely dangerous. Yes, it would. Yes, it would! But we can't stay here in void space forever. The Shadow Border's reserves are running low. We're almost out of food, water, and power. Indeed, we will need to emerge soon, no matter what, but I would like to do so in the best possible time. Fortunately, we have the Paper Moon, a compass capable of measuring standard space and void space simultaneously. We have been using it all this time to look for a comparatively safe location wherever we emerge, which is to say, an area devoid of hostilities. Isn't that right, Da Vinci? I take it you're about done by now? Good morning, everyone! It's me, Da Vinci! Hey, Da Vinci!
Morning.
No need to fill me in. I've been listening along this whole time. In fact, whenever I'm acting as the computer room's bile unit, I can see everything that happens inside the Shadow Border. That's nice. So don't go thinking you can keep any secrets from me, Gordolf. That goes for you too, Holmes. Now then, I've already got my eye on an area crawling with Oprichniki. I've also gone ahead and plotted a course to emerge there. As luck would have it, we're even nearing a current that should do the trick nicely. If we head that way now, we could hitch a ride and be carried along with that course in about 5 minutes. If we miss this wave, we'll have to wait 10 days for the next one. Okay, we better not.
Yeah, we can't miss this one.
We only have 6 days of rations left.
Yeah.
By that time, the Shadow Border will be almost completely out of power. So what I'm getting at is, if we're going to emerge, it's now or never.
Yep, let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's fight some people. You got it. That's what I like to hear, Samantha. Yeah. Make sure to stop by and thank me for being so amazing later. Alright, you're amazing, Da Vinci-chan. Incidentally, according to the Paper Moon, this wave will bring us back to standard space approximately 90 days after we left. So, that means we'll be emerging around early April of the year 2020. Man, we really lucked out. One wrong move and we could have ended up on a wave that would have taken us there 100 years later. If we'd emerged into standard space then, it'd probably be way too late to do anything.
Yeah, probably.
Slow down, slow down! Didn't you want us to go? You mean a few days difference can affect our exit time that much? Is that normal for zero-sail travel? I guess so. If we emerged 100 years later, the music residence would be no more than a ruin. You can't do that, that's my house!
Is your house even there anymore?
I don't know, man. Notice how much quicker he is to grasp stuff when it affects him directly.
Yeah, right.
Try to remember that everything on Earth has been already been destroyed. Now then, it seems we are faced with a decision. The perfect wave on which we can ride to re-enter reality is nearly upon us. Are you prepared to take it? Yes. There is no telling what the world will look like when we get there. All we can say for certain at this point is that we will be emerging on the Opportunity's home turf. Exactly the same that the actual LB was released. Yeah, April, right?
Yeah. I feel like they've been trying to align things more closely recently.
I mean, especially
the only big thing is the anniversary.
Yeah, but most things are one-to-one with JP.
Yeah,
which I mean, they had to do it because of the whole, Christmas area with the prologue and stuff. I mean, and then we were just late in reading it, but
yeah. I mean, that's why we had such long droughts of like nothing previously, because like it takes time to sort of reshuffle things back properly.
I remember like the first year, with Okeanos and London.
That took forever.
Yeah. But no, I do like that they reference actual current time, even though it's not April now. But because I feel like it's a bit more immersive when you play it, in the actual time. But that's fine. Anyways. All we can say for certain at this point is that we will be emerging on the Opportunity's home turf. We are very likely to be attacked the moment we appear, even so, we'll just have to take the chance. Let's just stay the course, let's go. What are you, some sort of adventure-crazed nut? Yeah.
I mean, it's now or never, right?
I mean, I don't want to die by starvation and not having rations, right? Huh? What was that, Mr. Minier? I don't know, we collided with something and now the left screw has shut down.
Oh,
okay,
alright.
That does not sound good. We found the void space's border wall. The collision has damaged our armor. Part of the logic formula is missing. Whoa, what did you say? The armor's been damaged? Why did you impoverished fools use such cheap materials? If I'd had my fortune, money would have been no object. I'm pretty sure they said that the container was like a tank, right?
Yeah, like it's not like made of scrap metal.
Yeah. He must have spent all of his money acquiring Keldia. He did. Didn't he mention that? Yeah. Well, this certainly isn't good. We can't maintain the vehicle's balance anymore. Looks like this is it for our maiden zero sail. At least we should still be able to raise the bow and re-enter standard space, but after that I think we'll need to step outside to make repairs. Holmes, Director Gorodolf. Oh, I need a quick one. Oops, I should have picked Holmes. Whatever. No, you can't! We'll just end up surrounded by Opportunity again. If those are our choices, better to just stay here. The next wave will be here soon. Then we...
No! Then you'll die!
If we stay here, we'll end up starving to death.
Yeah!
I believe you would find that a far more painful end than dying in battle.
Yeah, no more French toast for you or whatever you were having.
It was French toast. Grr, you there, demi-servant. What do you think? Me? Well, I'll go along with whatever Master decides. If we end up surrounded by enemy forces, we can cross that bridge when we come to it. Yeah. Not you too. You were supposed to be the meek little girl who would quietly agree with authority. Are all you Chaldeans adventure-crazed nuts? Yeah, so we are. All done talking? Then let's go catch ourselves a wave. I didn't agree to that. Wait, let me get my seatbelt on. Yeah, go do that.
Safety first.
All hands, take your seats. You're not to get incapacitated under any circumstances. That goes for you too, Samantha. Alright. As long as you're strapped in, you won't suffer any serious injuries. Trust me, I speak from experience. Activating Paper Moon, initiating planet navigational chart +- convergence, commencing Shadow Borders docking sequence into reality boundary. Jeez, I can read these things properly, and then just normal words I can't read. Firing existence verification tether into reality space. Opportunity anchor point confirmed. What's going to happen? That's what I want to know.
We're gonna emerge alive.
Nobody knows, nobody can even guess, so we must be prepared for anything. Alright, let's do it. The only way we will learn what awaits us when we emerge is to see it for ourselves. Emerging from void space, 30 seconds until arrival in reality space. Zero sail complete, emerging into reality space. Alright, that was fast.
Ooh, I remember this, yeah. Doesn't this kind of remind you of, like, Extra? Or, like,
A little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, yay, okay.
Yay!
We finally reached this point. AD 1570 permafrost Emperor Anastasia, the Grand Duchess of the Beast Nation. Hooray!
It only took an hour!
Yay! Alright. Come on.
I thought you'd reach a paddle by now.
Me too! I don't think I'm gonna be using my AP at all at this rate. Ooh. Alright, anger point. Okay. No battles. Quest has no battles, yes I know. Let's do it. Alright, let's see where we... Oh, okay. Did we lose power?
Seems like it.
Reality space anchor attached. Reality verification complete. Establishing shadow border's existence. Zero sail return successful. Yay! I say, I'm alive! I'm alive! Yay! You are alive! My limbs have never felt so solid. It's like I've gained several kilograms since we were in void space. Tension. An armor plate came loose during re-entry. Further zero sails currently impossible. Please replenish materials and food supplies and perform regular repairs and tune-ups on the shadow border to ensure future safe travels. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I better do that.
There's nothing better than maintenance. I see. It's a wonder the shadow border held up to this well, given the lease and wait. It's a wonder the shadow border held up this well, given the less than ideal circumstances in which we... We did it! We're back to Earth! We can go outside, fresh air at last!
Ooh, you might not want to just run outside, man.
Yeah, I know.
They're so dead.
I know! I wonder what it's like outside now. We're not bobbing around, so we're probably on land. Quit shoving, I know how you feel, but I can't unlock the door until you settle down. Let's see, first we release this bolt. Ooh. Well now, I suppose I ought to have expected this. Who wouldn't be curious about the state of the world now, given the circumstances? It is, after all, our home. We have fought so hard to protect it. The miracle of our return from such a perilous voyage no doubt pales in comparison. Indeed, I would expect nothing less from Chaldea's staff, though I must say, it's a tad too dazzling for me to view directly. Everyone's rushing toward the cockpit's emergency exit. Are you sure you don't want to join them, Senpai? I think I'm good. You better believe I'm gonna check it out right away. Okay, never mind. Not you too, Samantha. Damn it, what about me? Is it okay if I leave the monitor for little Holmes? I want to see what it's like out there with my own two eyes. I'm sorry, Mr. Minier, but someone has to stay here and keep an eye on the monitor.
Aww.
After all, I too have been waiting with bated breath to see what lies on the other side of the door. Oh, is that so? Fine. What do I care? I'm just a sad, lonely geek anyway.
Aww.
Minier always gets the shaft, so why should things change now? Aw, I'm sure you can go outside later. The emergency exit is opening. Senpai, we're finally going to have some natural light. Light? I guess there's no light. Ooh, so much light. Lots of snow though.
Yeah, that would really hurt your eyes.
It's freezing! Where's some clothes? How cold it is. Oh, how very cold it is. My coat is frosting over. Quick, close it. Oh, wow. Quick, close the door.
That was fast.
Yes, sir. Nobody wants to go outside now. Phew, I thought it was done for, but that snowfield we saw for a brief moment. Man, that was a close one. Good thing I cranked up the heat. Is everyone okay? You should know better than to just open the door the moment we stop in some strange part of the world. You tell them, Da Vinci! I like this face of yours, though.
It's cute.
Yeah. I trust you've all learned your lesson, yes? No more going outside after a zero sail until we finish checking the conditions around the anchor point. Failing to follow that protocol could be hazardous to your health. Now, are you all ready to hear my report? Yes, let's hear it. Yes, I'm terribly sorry for acting carelessly. So what's going on with that blizzard? It's a perfectly ordinary blizzard, just like the ones we're all well acquainted with by this point. There's no atmospheric pollution and no hostilities in the area. Presently, the shadow border is smack dab in the middle of the blizzard. The odd bit is that it's 100 degrees below zero out there. Wow! That is cold! So if you plan to go outside and want to live more than a couple of minutes, you'll need some serious cold protection. Let's go to that armory that we can't go into. And if that wasn't enough, take a look at this footage. Okay.
Sometimes I wonder if it's in Celsius or like Fahrenheit, because like
know.
the localization does really weird things with local, like what, you know, temperature and all that stuff. And so if it's, well, I mean, it's cold either way, but like, yeah.
What is this? Is that an aurora and a storm? It looks like a massive supercell. Where's this aurora? Your eyes are better than mine.
Yeah.
How am I supposed to figure out the scale here with no frame of reference? It does look like it's rather big, but... Oh, it's big, alright. Ready to have your own minds blown? This storm is literally endless. It covers every inch of Russia, like a wall around the entire world. And the aurora blocks all kinds of electromagnetic waves, so it's completely impossible to break through. I can tell some of you want to write it off as just a storm, but you really shouldn't. This storm can tear steel apart, level entire cities, even destroy the world as we know it. No wonder people thought of it as a god during the Age of Gods.
Oh, alright.
Remember, storms are the single most powerful source of naturally produced energy on the planet. And one this massive is bound to be raging around with all the energy of a nuclear bomb. It stretches as far as the eye can see. Humanity has yet to invent anything in the way of a vehicle capable of breaking through a storm like this. Nothing could get through this storm. No weapon, no vehicle, nothing. Alright, so what do we do?
Yeah.
Which means that even once we get the shadow border up and running, we won't be able to leave this place. In short, we are trapped in a world about which we know nothing. Are we really that surprised?
Yeah, but I mean also like the ice and snow, like you just get stuck too, so...
What was that thing in the center there?
I think that's the paper moon?
Okay.
I don't know, I'm just guessing.
Now, Gordolf, at least we're no longer in any immediate danger. For that matter, the Zero Seal was incredibly dangerous in its own right, since it inverted our very existence into the negative zone. I believe it would benefit our chances of survival tremendously if we were to regroup here. Well, it is certainly an emergency, and we do need to regroup. Da Vinci, does the Shadow Border possess the ability to camouflage itself? Of course it does. This vessel is designed to handle the void. It's got tons of features. In fact, it has optical and conceptual camouflage. It messes with all the observer's perceptions and senses. Wow, okay.
Okay.
Then for the moment, we needn't worry about danger finding us from the outside. That, of course, does not account for possible problems from the inside. Grr, why do we only have one blanket per person? And why are you being so stingy with the heat? Don't you realize it's getting colder here by the minute? Do you want us to freeze to death? Maybe you can, like you know, link arms and, like, you know, do that. Share body heat. What other choice do we have, Gordolf? We've got to save all the power we can right now. Deal with it.
Yeah.
Besides, the way things are going, we'll probably starve to death before we freeze to death, since I don't see us finding more food in this mess. Yeah. Hey, if it comes to that, I believe the new director's outlives us all. So we don't have anything left to eat. I don't think so. Don't worry, we still have a little bit left. I'm just saying we need to find more food, and soon. Indeed, food is but one of several problems we face. Let us take stock of our current situation. I've got a reading on the temperature out there. It's exactly what Technical Advisor Da Vinci said it was, 100 degrees below zero. No human being could survive this, in this. As for our position, it looks like we're somewhere in Russia. Russia. Damn, so Holmes was right. We have literally fallen right into the HDK's laps. But hang on, how is that possible? I know we were adrift for some time, but how can we reach Russia from Antarctica? Were you not listening to the explanation? We would have had to sail halfway across the world for that to happen. Did void space make that possible?
I feel like we've been through this already.
Yeah, I know. More or less, in void space, real-world distances have no meaning. Instead, the distance we can travel corresponds exactly to the time it takes to calculate coordinates and verify our existence. Now take a look at the paper moon. That's a two-dimensional world map. Alright. I can see 7 locations that seem to be layered differently than the rest of the map.
Oh, is that like the different locations of the...
So, they are. I didn't notice at first since this thing loops around on itself, but you're right. It reminds me of the 7 singularities that caused the incineration of humanity, though of course the current circumstances differ substantially. The 7 singularities existed at different points in time, a vertical axis. But in this time period, even these 7 abnormal regions exist simultaneously. And Russia, where we are now, is one such region. Are they singularities? It's too early to tell. Given what Kristeria said during his transmission, I believe these regions are not the past, but... God, it's so cold, but I finished looking over the shadow border. Wait, you were outside?
Wow.
Nice work, you must have been freezing even in just a few short minutes you were out there. So, how's my baby holding up? Well, frankly, it won't be possible to make repairs. For starters, we don't have a logic formula to let us withstand void space, nor do we have the armor plating we would need to carve the formula into.
Okay.
And well, the engine's not in great shape after we overtaxed it. We'll need at least a little time to get it back up and running. I think you'll need more than just time. Brr, it's so cold, but at least it's not as bad now. I mean, you're inside. It should warm up a little once it gets to midday. As long as we avoid working at night, we should be able to get by with just our snowsuits. Okay. Glad to hear it. Make sure you grab a hot shower before you catch cold or something, or before you catch cold or anything. This is the one time you'll get to rest up as much as you want. In fact, maybe you prefer a hot bath? No thank you, a hot towel will do. We really have to conserve electricity now after all. Yeah, you go be the model Chaldea staff.
Minus 100-degree weather though, a hot bath is probably gonna be better than a hot towel,
but you need to conserve energy.
Yeah, I know.
Good. Let us take matters one problem at a time. At the moment, our most pressing concern is the Singularity-esque location. I trust our new director has no issues with investigating this land and correcting the problem. New director? No, not at all. As a devoted magecraft practitioner myself, I cannot turn a blind eye to this matter. If there is a singularity to be corrected, we must do so simply as a matter of course. Furthermore, the Shadow Border's armor is damaged, and we are unable to move from our current location. In which case, one of us must venture out and find someone with whom we can barter or negotiate and arrange for a suitable replacement for our missing armor plate.
I guess that's us.
And fix the singularity while they're at it. I guess that's us. I'll go. I've got this. Yeah. I see you are quite eager to help, Miss Samantha, perhaps even recklessly so, but for the moment I will spare you the lecture. You may not currently have any servants capable of aiding you in battle, but you are still a master. I mean, I have MASH.
Yeah.
I mean, you can come with me, right?
Yeah.
Furthermore, you are far and away the most experienced fighter out of everyone here. At this point, you are the only one we can send to investigate this area. It will be extremely dangerous. As the administrative advisor, I'm ashamed I must ask this of you. Then, will you be escorting Senpai as her bodyguard, Holmes? ... Naturally, I will do so to the best of my ability. Fieldwork is, of course, one of my many specialties.
Using Sherlock's pretty fun.
I love using Sherlock. Now, regarding your mystic code... Wait, that won't do at all. What, did you want to go, Director Gordolf? Holmes, you're one of our precious few fighters. As the only servant capable of handling this situation, I forbid you from leaving this vehicle. This armored car is the last bastion of humanity itself. There must be a combat-ready servant here to defend it. So you are to stay here and do exactly that, Holmes. Understand that's a direct order from your commander. Alright, Gordolf. Oh, if it's just a servant you need, there's another one right here, you know. Or have you already forgotten about me and my genius? You're not a real servant, you're just an imitation who's lost any combat ability you may have once had. Are you... You are forgetting Da Vinci-chan. Holmes is the only real fighter we have, and we can't afford to send him out into a dangerous area we still know nothing about. Samantha, during our investigation, you adamantly refused to cooperate with us, correct? Each and every time we asked you if a certain report was all made up, you insisted that your lot never actually saved the world. All you said was, Chaldea fulfilled its mission admirably. That's not a lie, though. We just didn't tell you the full truth. Heh, not bad for a youngster like yourself. Indeed, I commend your attitude. As such, I see no problem whatsoever with my plan. You are a proven warrior, as you demonstrated by repairing the past singularities.
Not by myself, though.
What sort of director would I be if I didn't trust a proven master? A poor excuse for one, that's what. And so I'm placing my implicit trust in you. So listen up, you're going to go on this expedition alone. The rest of us will relay instructions to you from this operations room. I mean, I guess we talk no jutsu to some servants.
That's true.
What? You can't make Senpai handle this alone. Does that mean you are withdrawing the testimony you provided to the inquiry board? Yo, dude.
Inquiry board doesn't exist anymore,
Yo,
man.
dude, you wouldn't even be alive if I didn't help you. Why are you doing this to me? You need someone to blame? Like, dude. Were your claims... Oh, hang on. Were your claims that Caldia had not been sitting around merely twiddling its thumbs for the last year no more than lies? No. I'll go. Of course I'll go. Like, whatever. Indeed, both Miss Samantha and the new director are correct. The Shadow Border's destruction would mean the end of humanity itself. It is indeed important that we investigate this area, but we must concentrate the bulk of our efforts on keeping the Shadow Border and the Paper Moon safe. That's true, I guess. Therefore, I will remain to guard the Shadow Border and do whatever I can to aid the expedition from here. All that said, the fact remains that it would also be reckless to send Miss Samantha out on her own. Give me MASH, I guess. It is 100 degrees below zero outside, and there is no telling what else may be lying in wait. Now, I know that. I won't send her off without a buddy. Yeah, buddy system. Let's see, one of you called me an old man. What was his name again? Saute? Picata?
Oh, Munir.
Oh, crap. It's the cooking method that uses butter and lemon juice.
Oh.
What? It too, Samantha? Sorry. That's it, Minier! Get your armaments in order. You'll be joining Samantha on her expedition. What can he do for me?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I knew it. Why me? You're an operator. Your job is to man the controls and to keep an eye on the monitors. Now that the border is parked, this is simply the best way for you to make yourself useful. Besides, if worst comes to worst, you know someone who can fill in as the driver. I mean, you're not wrong, but damn it, I guess I've got no choice. Wait. I'll go with Senpai. I believe that would be the best possible option. For one thing, I have even fewer ways to be useful here than Mr. Minier does. And I can also fight for brief periods just like I did in Kalia. I guess that's true, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, Mash.
I'm afraid that is a course of action I cannot support. What about you, Da Vinci? I hate to say it, but I do think Samantha will need a companion, and Mash is an old hand when it comes to investigating unexplored areas by now. As long as she agrees not to engage in combat as a servant unless absolutely necessary and to focus solely on providing support. She's the best partner Samantha could ask for. It's not my place to try to stop her. Hey, Mash. Yes, Senpai? Let's go explore this place together.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go! Of course, Master. I'd be happy to accompany you on this expedition. Good, good. Fortunately, I expected something like this might happen one day, so I suppose this is as good a time as any to show you the mystic code I made for exploring polar regions. Hooray! Here you go, Samantha, and Mash, here's a snowsuit I made just for you. Excellent. Then be off with you. And whatever you do, do not throw your lives away, understand? If you must die, make sure that you find a valuable lead before you do so. Seriously, you really need to work on your goodbyes.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that? I thought it was quite the encouraging speech.
I don't know.
Wow, you are serious. You're a noble through and through, aren't you? I'm amazed you managed to survive this long without dying in solitude. Did you just luck out and get a really good mate or something? I mean, he was pretty lonely last time we heard about him from the prologue. I'll have you know, I've never experienced solitude once in my life. My tutor, Tool the Fourth, was so strict she would barely leave me alone. Girl, what an impudent little familiar. If only you acted as cute as you look. But you know, a tutor's not a friend.
Yeah.
I mean, not to say that you can't be friends with your tutor, but I don't feel like that tutor was Gordolf's friend.
Yeah. Probably just, like, took it and swallowed it and just said, yeah, whatever, man.
Oh, yes, finally a battle! 5 AP!
Yay! Formation restricted.
It's probably just
Mash. Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Power down. Oh boy.
Oh boy. Can I give you a CE? What would be good for her?
Maybe like Kirei or something.
Let's give you this. Or like, I don't know. I don't know what to give her, to be honest. Let's give her stars. Alright. Let's go. What mystic code is this? Right, okay.
That's
whatever. Oh no, wait, we have the new mystic code. Hang on, new mystic code.
I don't think we got it yet.
Oh, we didn't get it? I hate going through this menu. Alright, come on. Oh no, here! No, that's not it. That's the Babylonia one. Alright, whatever. Let's just continue using this one. Alright, Mash. Let's go fight these Lancers. There we go. It can't hurt to wear a snowsuit over your artistic mystic code. Or Arctic, not artistic. Arctic mystic code. Not that it's likely to do much good when it's a freaking 100 degrees below out there. Listen, I know what Gordolf said, but make sure you don't go taking any unnecessary risks. Just take it easy and focus on staying alive first and foremost. Don't worry about that. It'd be a hell of a waste if I died now, after all.
Yeah.
Mystical for exploring polar region, yet the female one is a mini skirt, right?
Yeah,
I feel,
honestly, like...
See, Gurako's legs are just, like, super overheated, you know? Who needs pants, right?
I mean, but, like, to me it just doesn't make sense. Like, I don't understand. Like, she could have been wearing pants or something. Like, but hey, whatever.
The mini skirt provides everything you need.
I remember, some people were bringing, like, swimsuit servants or something.
To, like, they're not cold.
Yeah.
Alright. Right? There's all sorts of fun things out there just waiting for you to experience. I knew you had the potential, Samantha. Yes, lots of fun things. Once this is all taken care of, you'll have to come check out my hometown sometime. Where's your hometown? You haven't lived until you've seen France, you know?
I kind of figured.
That's true. I should... I don't know why I didn't make that connection. I mean, there's lots of French-speaking countries and French colonies and those things, so...
Yeah, I mean, I have a French name. We're not in France.
Yeah, no. Oh, and Mash, I don't want you overdoing it either, got it? I know that you really helped us back at Chaldea. But the fact is, you've got serious limits as a demi-servant, so if you ever encounter any hostilities, you just focus on keeping your distance. Hostiles? What did I say?
Hostilities, it's fine.
All the more so if Samantha's in a tight spot. Whatever it takes, you two better make it back here alive. We will, thank you, Mr. Minier. Oh, and Samantha, you take this. Take this. Ooh. Oh, hey!
Is this the servant briefcase?
Servant briefcase. This is... Listen up, we're going to investigate the surrounding area first. Once we find something of interest, we'll let you know and tell you where to go. If you can manage to secure a ley line, you should be able to summon servants again. Yay! As for power, you'll just have to make do somehow. Maybe take advantage of a natural phenomenon. A natural phenomenon? I bet Da Vinci and Holmes will figure something out. You're the one who took care of all those singularities. I don't have to tell you what an accomplishment that is. You've met at least one or two servants who are crazy enough to answer a summon no matter the circumstance. I feel like somebody like Mephi is pretty crazy. So as long as you can get the bare minimum of energy into that spirit origin graph, you ought to be able to summon at least one servant.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think of servants that would, like, automatically come, and it's, like, Kyo, and, like, Raiko, and, like, all of those servants.
You probably won't be able to get a really strong one, though. Our magical energy supply here doesn't hold a candle to Chaldea's. Not a strong servant, but likes you a lot. Maybe, like, Matahari or something? But even so, any heroic spirit you can get to help you would be a godsend at this point, so do what you gotta do to make that happen. Do what you gotta to make that happen. Got it. Honestly, I have no idea what's coming. The doctor is gone, and so is more than half our staff.
Oh yeah,
more than half your staff.
I
mean, if you only have like 4 staff, so if your staff was only like 8 people, like...
Yeah, I don't think so.
I never thought things could get even worse than they were back in Orleans. I don't even remember what happened in Orleans. But here we are, and just like back then, you're our only hope, Samantha. Good luck. Thank you.
I mean, I wouldn't say Orleans was like, you know...
I only remember Jalter
and Jill
fighting
and Wyverns and Fafnir.
Fafnir.
I don't think Fafnir was the worst thing to happen to us.
You can count on me. I know we can. Oh, and if it's not asking too much, try to find some fish. Do that and I'll treat you to some of the best home cooking you've ever had.
Ooh.
Ooh. Ooh, that's a nice down. Or jacket. It looks good on you, Mash.
Yeah.
I'm all set too, Master. Let's go. Alright, let's go. Man, what a blizzard. Yep. Fo, are you okay, Fo? Do you need a jacket as well? Like, you know, like, sometimes those, like, pets or something have, like, jackets. I feel like you're gonna freeze to death.
Fo is stronger than all of us combined, let's be honest.
Fo, are you going to be okay in this cold? He's burrowed into my coat. I think he'll probably be fine. Oh, is that what's happening? Okay. I think he'll be fine. Fo. Yeah, he looks fine. Testing. Hello? Can you guys hear me? You can? Great, looks like we've got comms working. Not sure what kind of range we'll get in this storm, though. Now then, the first order of business will be to look for a ley line. Here's what I'm thinking. Start by heading north, then turn east. If you still haven't found a ley line after a while, then you can continue west. Once that's done, come back to the shadow border before you check out the south. What do you think of that? Any thoughts to share? Am I doing a better job than, me? Guess that's fine. No objections here. You're the same dependable Da Vinci you always were. Yes. Great, glad to hear it.
She's so cute.
She is.
I wish I had her.
Same, but in NA. Alright, I'll be checking in every 5 minutes. 5 minutes,
wow.
Okay.
Alright.
So if you stop hearing from me, that's your cue to turn around and head back. I guess so.
Yeah.
Got that, you two? Got it. Understood, Da Vinci. Oh, and let me be clear about one more thing. If you encounter any locals, leave the negotiations to us. Even over comms, I can cast a simple charm spell to win over any ordinary person you run into.
Alright. Maybe you're a little bit more useful than we thought.
I mean...
Maybe.
I don't know about you. But you can certainly try. Maybe we should only use that as a last resort, Director.
Yeah.
Good call. Charm spells do work quickly, but their effects also wear off rapidly as well. There would be no way of knowing when our unwitting collaborator might return to their senses.
That's true.
As such, I believe it would be better, it would be both safer and wiser for you to employ your natural charms here. Should we encounter any locals, I believe the best thing to do would be for Miss Samantha to initiate the negotiations.
Yeah, like you said, we talked no jutsu quite a few people already. I think we can handle it.
Once both parties have reached a mutual understanding, we can then have them come to the border. I see. Indeed, my own natural charisma would be the surest way to succeed. Okay. Maybe you should have just come with us.
Yeah, your unbound confidence really is pretty amazing.
Radiant charisma is too much to handle. Very well, we shall use your plan then. Da Vinci, is there any pomade to be found in this car? I'll need to make sure my hair is perfect for the occasion.
It's already fine.
First impressions are everything after all.
I guess so.
Yeah. Sure, I can whip up something that'll do the trick. Damn, Holmes, you played him like a fiddle. Well, I am the world's greatest detective. Besides, I wasn't being entirely untruthful.
Yeah.
Rodolph does have a certain dignity, the sort that comes from being raised in a distinguished noble family. And that is something that Miss Samantha can and should do without. Oof. Foo. Okay, Master, let's start heading north. Alright, let's head north. Where are we going? Looks the same.
Yep.
This blizzard really does go as far as the eye can see, and it seems the temperature has dropped even lower since we left. Yeah, it's really cold.
I'm not saying they should have given Mash sunglasses, but they really should have.
Yeah, she's gonna turn blind like this. Only cold, eh? You have my amazing mystic code to thank for that. The temperatures you're experiencing right now can freeze hot water and turn a banana hard enough to use as a hammer. Okay, that's enough heading north. Now try going east. Understood. Okay, Master, let's head east. Alright, let's do it, I guess. It looks the same.
I feel like that's not actually that cold, then.
What?
Like, can...
Turn a banana into a hammer?
Yeah, and like, turning water into ice or whatever the heck it was.
Well... I don't know what else you can do with super cold weather.
Yeah.
Anyways, Master, take a look at that. At what exactly? All I can see is snow. At what exactly? Hey, it's a tree.
Yeah.
Also, that doesn't look like the bands of light we saw in the singularities. What could it be? Some weird-ass tower. A skyscraper? A tower? Maybe it's a tree?
Okay,
wow.
How did we see that and think that was a tree? Honestly.
Our limitless imagination. Whatever it is, it's certainly enormous. Yes, it is. What is going on? What was that noise? Da Vinci! Yep, I'm detecting a hostile from here. Looks like a low-rank phantasmal, maybe a demonic beast? Just one of them, but it's headed your way from the east. It looks to be spoiling for a fight. Got it, let's get out of here, Mash. Alright, let's go. Run. Yes, Master, let's head south. Foe. What was that roar? I'm picking up new hostiles at Samantha's 12 and 9 o'clock. Alright, looks like we're surrounded. And another one at her 6. They're surrounded. Oh no. Oh god, now there's 6 more. That cry earlier must have signaled others. Just keep coming. So they know that to surround their prey, these creatures would appear to understand how to hunt. Which means there's an established ecosystem, even in this frigid world.
Well, I mean, if you're desperate and hungry and stuff, and...
Yeah. But that is a matter for later. Miss Samantha, Da Vinci, I'm sorry to ask you to break the rules right off the bat. Miss Kirlight, I trust you know what to do. Make your way through the demonic beasts to the south and return here at once. Wait, what's going to happen if you lead a huge pack of demonic beasts here?
You're gonna take it out.
Yeah,
with
I mean,
Sherlock.
with Sherlock. Remember, the Shadow Border is the very last bastion of humanity.
Wow, you really need to change clothes, Mash.
At any rate, I'll find the weakest link in their formation and try to break through. Master, your orders, please. I know, but Mash. Alright, just don't push yourself too hard, yeah. I mean, you need her to kind of push herself, though, if you want to survive.
Yeah.
Not that we can do anything. Mm-hmm. Alright, finally a battle after an hour and a half. Yay!
Well, these story sections are always pretty long.
Yeah, I mean...
And especially the beginning.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I didn't really expect to really battle much, but I kind of didn't expect this to be my first battle.
Well, I mean, I guess just because they had to establish a lot of the, what happened.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Not teleported or whatnot, but yeah.
Level 40, oh my gosh, okay. Alright, let's go fight off these,
No, I would have used her taunt skill.
Who cares? I mean, I
Build
guess...
up her NP, save her...
I honestly don't think Mash can defeat these things, not gonna lie. I hope I don't lose. I mean, I'm definitely not gonna read that again, but... Alright, Mash. Fight to your best ability.
I don't know if you're supposed to stall this or not, but I feel like you're supposed to beat it. I don't know.
Am I supposed to beat it? Oh.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Alright, let's go, Mash. This might take a while. Do your best. I haven't used Mash in a long time. At least it's not bad Mash yet. She's only level 40, but that's okay.
Oh,
alright, there you go.
Okay.
You only had to stall a little bit. Good job, Mash. Yay. When can we go beyond Bond 5? Like, she's one of my lowest bonded servants. Because everybody literally, the moment you reach like Bond 5, like in a little bit, is already higher than her.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like with the new, like, Camelot 2 or whatever, maybe.
I don't know how to do this. Thanks, Mash. Now let's get out of here. Come on, Mash, follow me. Thanks, Mash. Yes, Master. We need to make our escape while we can. Mash? Oh. A gun? A rifle, in point of fact, judging by the sound. One wielded, it would seem, by a skilled marksman, considering they incapacitated the beast with a single shot to the head. Well done. Take this! Are you guys nuts? What were you thinking, running right into the middle of a Kirscht pack? Krishat. Huh? I'm guessing you guys came from the capital looking for something to eat, but you're not gonna have much more luck out here in the boonies either. What the? A wolf, man. A werewolf? I mean, they're both the same, right? Whoa. What the hell are you guys? Why is your skin so smooth? Wait, please wait. We just want to talk, please. Calm down. Yes, please calm down. Wait a second. Are you guys mages? Huh? Damn it. Come on, follow me. Krishat are cowards, but if you stick around too long, they'll call more friends and overwhelm you. You just hefted that huge demonic beast like it was nothing. Oh. Come on, move it. Are we gonna
Stronger than we are.
Are we gonna eat that? Let's go along with him, Mash.
Well, I mean, if you don't have food...
Right. I'll bring up the rear, Master. You need to pick up your jacket. Damn it, the Krishat are restless today. What'd you guys do to get them so worked up? I don't know. We just walked around. Come on, keep moving. Otherwise, the Krishat will have you for dinner. Unless their nose attracts, what?
Oh boy.
Deviltron. Attracts a Deviltron first. Alright. I'm sorry, what's a Deviltron? That's what I want to know. A giant serpent with multiple heads that can wipe out an entire village easy as you like. Don't you guys know anything? No.
Apparently not.
No, we don't. Teach us your ways, Sensei. Okay, we're here. Oh, this looks better. Oh, okay. Damn it, the Oprichniki are on patrol. They'll collect and kill as taxes. That's not nice. Listen up, don't let any other Yaga see you. They're always looking for more sacrifices for the Oprichniki. Oprichniki! Oh crap, we've gotta find somewhere to hide. Huh? What's with you guys? Aha, I see how it is. The Oprichniki are after you guys. Come with me. Any enemy of the Oprichniki is a friend of mine. Alright.
Okay.
Can you tell us your name first? I think I can help you out. If you have something to offer in return. Master? Let's go with him. Let's ask for his help. Let's ask for help. You Colden have less pride than I thought. Oh, okay. Well, whatever. Let's just take it nice and easy. Oh, who are you? Hey, if it isn't Paxi? Paxi? Try to stay out of sight. This must be a mob wolf dude.
Yeah, it doesn't have eyes.
Huh, do you smell that weird scent too? Is it coming from those two? Exclamation mark. It's coming from this demonic beast, obviously. Didn't bleed it out properly. No leisure for the poor, huh? You sure you're gonna make it through the winter like that? You sure you're gonna make it through the winter like that? I guess not. Guess you're not worried about yourself, huh?
I guess this is some rich wolf dude.
Ha 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 ha. Nope, I've got plenty stored away. If you ever find yourself running low on food, how about I sell you some on the cheap? But you will have to tell me where your best hunting grounds are. I'll think about it. See you around. How come you have nothing stored up for winter? I mean, I guess it's always winter. Hey, your little friends there wouldn't be with the rebel army, would they? Because if they are, you know I've got to report them to the Operishniki. Tsar's decree and all. If these guys turn out to be with the rebel army, I'm gonna tell the Operishniki you and I are the best of friends. Exclamation mark. Come on, cut that out. We're not friends. We barely know each other. I don't know what's up with the relationship between these two, but okay. You sure about that? We're totally best buds. Because we've been having a good long talk for a while now. Can't you feel everyone else watching us? Damn it.
Want to take advantage of him.
I feel like these guys don't like this guy.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Alright, let's hurry up and get to my house before anyone else comes sniffing around. Alright, well, you have a house. That's nice. Oh, that looks quite nice. Nice and cozy. Good, the Operishniki still don't know you're here. Thank you so much. Yeah, thanks. Don't need your thanks. Just give me something as compensation. It's all about bartering, right? Something, huh? What should we do, senpai?
I mean, the only thing we have are rations.
Maybe you should just give, like, matches glasses. They're not doing anything anyways. Would information suffice?
Glasses can't feed you.
Ow! What the hell is that? Magecraft-based communication. Since you realize those two are mages, I assumed your kind would possess a deep knowledge of magecraft. But judging from your response, it appears that your kind have only ever heard of magecraft. Am I correct? Oh, so it's not actually real. I assure you it is. I'm speaking to you in person, albeit from a great distance. Now, as I was saying, if we possess any information that may be of use to you, we are happy to provide it. Don't suppose you know of any good hunting grounds, do you? If the location of our Kirshat nest would suffice, then yes, we have found a number of them. Wow. Kirshat's nest, huh? Nice. Those things are pushovers. Pushovers? Those? Well, yeah, you can actually kill them as long as you shoot them or hit them hard enough. Way better than the demonic beasts who just won't die.
Well,
oh, okay.
That's probably true.
Very well, I'm prepared to share the locations of these Kirshat's nests. So first, I would appreciate you telling us everything you know about this place. Well, wait, introductions first. What's your name? Can you tell us your name? Yeah, please. My name, huh? They say that if you ever tell a Colden your name, you'll be cursed. Oh, I guess you don't have to tell us. Excuse me, but what are these Colden? I can tell you mean us, but beyond that... It means mage. Oh, it's okay. We suck as one, so it's okay. I've never seen one myself before, but there's a whole bunch of them in the Imperial family, right? Then again, Colden or not, you don't seem like much of a threat. I doubt you could curse anyone if you tried.
Yeah, probably not.
True, I've never been very good at curses. I can't curse anyone. Curses! Alright, my name is Paxi. Now, who are you guys? I'm Mash Kierlight. Sherlock Holmes. And I'm Samantha. Yes, I am. Mash, Sherlock, and Samantha, huh? Alright, now, what are you guys? If the Operishniki are after you, does that mean you're with the Rebel Army? Rebel Army? Hang on, we're not. Where do I begin? Maybe I should try asking some questions. Where do I begin? Now, calm yourself, my dear Watson. Allow me to do the explaining.
If only Watson was in the game.
I guess we are now Watson. First, we have a few questions of our own. I don't think so. First, you need to answer my... What year is it right now? Huh? Holmes is right. That's the first thing we need to confirm. It is abnormally cold, even for Russia. It can't possibly be the Russia we know. That could mean we're in a different time period, just like the singularities. I don't know why you're asking such a stupid question, but fine, it's 2020, what about it? I see, what about that enormous storm? It appears to be nothing so much as a solid wall composed of incredibly powerful wind. Is that normal? Hell no, it's not. I've been living here in Russia for 20 years, and I've never seen anything like it before. Is it true what they say about the world getting closed off? It would seem that it is. As of right now, the only place we can confirm actually exists is Russia. We came here from beyond Russia to see if we can't do something about it.
To see if we can't do something about it?
I assume it's to see if we can do something about it. Beyond? You mean from outside Russia? I don't know what they're talking about, but what could he mean outside Russia? There is nothing outside Russia. Any land people could have lived on should be long gone by now. I guess they could be from the boonies, but then again, they're not Yaga either. Maybe there really are still other nations out there? Alright, I can tell you've got your own stuff you're dealing with. But I'm not gonna pry. Not looking for friends. Alright, we don't need to be friends. So then, why is a bunch of outsiders like you on the outs with the Oprichniki?
Well, they kind of attacked us.
They killed all of our friends. Unfortunately, your guess is as good as ours. We still don't know what they really are. That being the case, we would tremendously appreciate if you could tell us, what are those Oprichniki? You're kidding me, how did you survive this long without knowing even that? The Oprichniki are brutal hunters, Ivan the Terrible's personal bodyguards. Ivan the Terrible? Wasn't he Russia's Tsar? Who? Let's just go who, because they're gonna explain to me anyways.
Yep.
I'm afraid the detailed explanation will have to wait.
Or not.
For the moment, I will simply say this. Ivan the Terrible was the Tsar and Grand Duke of all Russia. He was also the greatest monster of the 16th century, an orator and a tyrant. His greatest talent and passion lay in torture. That's not nice. Wait a moment. Paxi just told us that this is still the year 2020. If it is, why would Ivan the Terrible's bodyguards still be around? Maybe he's a servant?
Yeah.
Good guess.
Yeah, that would be my guess too.
Huh? A servant? You guys have some pretty bizarre questions. Ivan the Terrible's alive and well. He's been around for almost 500 years, so he's the oldest Yaga of all. Oh, wow, okay.
Okay.
What?
Well, I mean, if you have enough, like, magical energy, I suppose, as a servant, you could last for a while.
All I can think of is Soken.
Oh, jeez.
I take it the Yaga are your kind. That's right. Geez, you outsiders really don't know anything, do you? Yes, you can say that again. How the hell do you all survive this long being this ignorant? You've been living under a rock the last few hundred years or something?
We kinda don't live here.
Then again, they do say this kind of ignorance is common for mages. Would you tell us about your history? It's kinda true, we don't know much. So you really have been living under a rock all this time. Explains why you look like the old species. You know about the great cold wave that happened 450 years ago, right? The new ice age they say happened after a meteor struck the planet.
Oh.
Once that hit, Earth turned into an ice planet. It got so cold that the old species, the humans, couldn't survive here anymore. They say that none of the other countries were able to handle the cold, so their populations died out. But Russians have always dealt with the cold, so we've had it better here. Even so, we still lost about 90% of our population. Hell, we nearly lost the whole damn country. So before that could happen, Ivan the Terrible and a mage developed a plan. We, the Yaga, are the result. Does that mean you're a mixture of demonic beast and human? What the? Who are you? And why are you so tiny? Does it matter? Oh, don't mind me, I'm just a passing genius, doing as geniuses do.
I'm just a passing genius.
So the people of Russia were combined with demonic beasts via some kind of magecraft. Do I have that right? Yeah, got it in one. Not that I remember any of it myself, though. I've been a Yaga my whole life. This is my first time ever seeing the old human species. I see, that explains quite a lot. Thank you, Paxi. Now who are you guys anyways? We're with Chaldea. Chaldea? An organization tasked with the preservation of humanity and saving the world. Now I have more questions, or even more questions. Basically, we're here to save the world?
That's basically what we said twice, though.
Huh, well, ain't that something. So are you, like, a bunch of idiots, then? That's not nice.
I mean, probably.
I understand how fantastical that must sound, but I assure you, we're deadly serious. ... Well, whatever. Whatever nutty plans you guys got up your sleeve, if it'll shake things up around here, I'm all for it. They really like to call people nuts or nutty in this Lost Belt so far, I feel.
Maybe it's part of the,
localization?
Yeah.
After all, you're the first outsiders I've ever seen in my life. Anyways, I'll do you a favor and forget I ever heard yours nonsense. Just hurry it up with the hunting grounds info. Very well then. Show me a map and I will tell you where to go. You better not be pulling my tail about this. Alright, this is our town here. So this is Yaga Smolensk. And this city far up to the northeast must be Yaga Moscow. In that case, this spot here is one of the hunting grounds I discovered earlier. Just so you guys know, I may hate the Obrichniki, but I also hate liars even more. Now stay put until I get back, got it? Alright, we're not going anywhere. Don't worry, we'll hold down the fort while you're gone.
Yeah, not leaving while there's actually some shelter and stuff.
Good, but don't go touching my food. I'm saving it all to make it through the winter. Yeah, go into hibernation or something. Looks like he's gone to check out those hunting grounds. By the way, Holmes, can I pick your brain for a moment? What is this place? Why have humans been combined with demonic spirits? Demonic beasts, my bad. That violates one of Magecraft's strictest taboos. Is this what all singularities are like? Well, I mean, if you want to survive.
Yeah.
I mean, like, these are like only 10% of the Russian population, you know?
Yeah.
It would hardly be unusual for one. What is abundantly clear is that this is not our own history. Still. What is it, Master? Something seems different about the singularity. Regardless, we now know the opponent you two must face is Ivan the Terrible, a version of him who has somehow managed to survive for approximately 500 years, strange as that may sound. The Obrichniki were indeed Ivan the Terrible's personal bodyguards. Now then, Gordov, allow me to ask you something. Yes? What is it, Holmes? Are you certain the Obrichniki you defeated was in fact human? Oh yes, absolutely. He dissolved into nothing once I socked him with a good Goth punch. From the look of it, I would guess he was familiar. He was a familiar of some sort. I concur. I too sensed nothing human about them during my own skirmishes. Originally, the Obrichniki were a corps of soldiers established by Ivan the Terrible himself. It is said that they dressed completely in black, carried around dog heads and whips made from bristling animal pelts, and only rode black horses.
Okay.
I see. That sounds kind of terrifying, actually. Their job was to eradicate the Tsar's enemies. It is said they would set upon their opponents like dogs and clean them out as swiftly as a broom gathering dust. They swore absolutely loyalty to the Tsar and committed all manner of unspeakable atrocities in his name. But none of them became heroic spirits. As Gordov surmised, they are familiars belonging to Ivan the Terrible. Did he make them with his noble phantasm? Did he make them with some sort of skill? Yeah, I don't know. Those are certainly two most likely possibilities. The terror the Obrichniki wrought swept throughout all of Russia after all. It is quite possible that creating them could have become a skill or even a noble phantasm he possesses.
That's true.
And if the Obrichniki are still terrorizing all of Russia, does that mean Ivan the Terrible is the servant responsible for the attack on Chaldea? Oh right, he isn't a servant, he's flesh and blood, like Nero was. Oh right. Nonetheless, we have far too few options available to us at this point. As such, our first order of business should be securing a ley line. Well, as luck would have it, I detected something that looked an awful lot like a ley line back when Samantha and Mash were making their escape with Paxi. Oh, that's nice. Unfortunately, it is quite a ways from your current position. it'd be extremely risky for the two of you to head there alone.
Yeah, maybe wait for a bit first.
Yeah, wait for him to come back. Well, then just have that bird freak take you there.
Well, that's not very nice.
Yeah, that's not nice. He's already done so much for us. There has to be something in it for Paxi. Yeah, you know. We don't have time to think about what that thing may stand to gain. The moment these creatures combine themselves with demonic beasts, they cease to be human.
Yeah, but he's helping us right now, man, so, I don't know.
Either way, we should wait for Paxi to come back. We may not be able to convince him to take us, but maybe he'll at least tell us about a safe path. Okay.
Gordel sometimes doesn't make sense to me.
Well, I think maybe because he's just kind of, you know, used to...
He's very sheltered.
Well, maybe that, as well as, you know, how sometimes, you know, they kind of expect things to happen when they, not to say snap their fingers and, like, you know, to happen to their, you know, beliefs or what they expect to happen. And I feel like because he was so naive in trusting people like, you know, Koyanskaya, etc., is one of the reasons why he gets betrayed in the prologue, right?
Yeah.
And I think it's just, you know, just his upbringing that allows him to, not allows him to have that kind of naive sense of the world, but, you know, also look down on others. And, you know, I kind of hope that he can, not to say change from this, but, you know, grow as a person.
I hope that throughout this story he can get more character development. I don't love him as a character, but,
I think he's alright, but I'm definitely looking to see more from him.
Yeah.
Anyways, looks like I found myself a real bunch of weirdos. I'd only ever heard about the old species in legends. Seeing how weak they are in person, it's a wonder they survived as long as they did. I guess technically they're our ancestors. Maybe that's why I never thought to eat them. I can always leave them to fend for themselves if they don't have anything to offer, but it looks like they know a whole bunch of good hunting grounds. And more than anything, they're new. I've never seen anything like them before in my life. Most Yaga wouldn't be comfortable with that, but oddly enough, it doesn't bother me at all. You're very open-minded.
Yeah.
I know it's things like that that put me at odds with other Yaga. Oftentimes, I'll find myself thinking, asking myself questions like, why do we have to be strong? Why is it wrong to be weak? And why are we always starving for something, never feeling satisfied? Whenever anyone hears me, they just laugh. They just tell me I'm a fool and ask why I would waste my time thinking about meaningless crap. I know that it's meaningless just as much as anyone. I wish I could stop myself from thinking about these things too, but... Paxi, hey, Paxi. What is it? Are you going hunting? So what if I am? Sorry, but those hunting grounds belong to the town. Why do you think I only hunt the strays? Those stray demonic beasts belong to the town too. Not that any are straying off anyways, since that spot's been closed down. Is that so? Fine, I'll just have to find somewhere else to hunt, won't I? I glared at the jackass as I turned around and headed off to the opposite direction from the sealed-off hunting grounds. It's not just him, the other Yaga are all keeping their eyes on me too, making sure I don't go messing up their territory. Some demonic beasts are easier to hunt than others. The Kirshat tend to be on the harder side since they'll keep calling in reinforcements until you're overwhelmed, but there are some places it's manageable. Like, say, a ravine that leads to a dead end. Somewhere the other Kirshat can't hear their pack mates' cries for help. Yaga have taken advantage of that and set up hunting grounds that make it easy to harvest demonic beasts. May not compare to what I hear the old times were like, but when they used to breed enough domesticated beasts on farms for everyone to eat. But nowadays, hunting grounds like that, where you can hunt in safety and the rest easy knowing the beasts will multiply again over time, are lifelines for us. Which is why it only takes getting labeled as a weakling once for everything to go south. It doesn't take long for a Yaga to die if we don't get enough to eat, and this town is ruthless about seeing the runt of the litter cut loose.
Yeah, I guess in these sort of dire situations you do really need to go along with the pack.
The whole town makes it a point to eliminate nearby villages, curry favor with the Tsar, and Koto the Orishniki. They know about the Yaga's ironclad law, that only the strong may eat, and meticulously use it against us. I know I'm skating on thin ice myself, but there's nothing I can do about it. I can't defy the Tsar and got no choice but to run from the Opritchniki. But if these humans I've met really are mages and really do end up saving the world, maybe that'll help this constant ache in my chest go away, even a little. Of course, I still don't know if I can even trust them. Oh, okay. Are we hunting?
I think so.
Well, I'll be damned. I can't remember the last time I killed this many. With a haul like this, I could still scrape by even after they pick me to clean for taxes. Paxi! What is it? You're looking flush today, aren't you? This is about my taxes, right? Here, take it. Yup, that takes care of you. But what about your mother's taxes? ... Hey, it's no fur off my snout, your lady's not pulling her weight anymore anyway. You know as well as I do that this town doesn't need any yaga who can't hunt. Honestly, I don't even know why you bother paying her share. Doesn't make a damn lick of sense. I guess it's like to each their own.
I guess, but like...
None of your business. Here, there's my mother's share.
That's pretty heartless.
Yeah. This town has no use for my mother anymore. She's well aware of that, so all she does now is wait around to die. Waiting for the time when she finally starves to death. That's not nice. Who is it? Here's some meat. I'll just leave it here. Oh, thank you. I don't know how I can repay you. Don't worry about it. Is that your mom? Or not? My husband and son will be home soon. Why don't you stay and eat with us?
It could be. What if...
No thanks. She doesn't even recognize my face anymore. They say it happens a lot once a yaga gets up there in years. They say their memories get fuzzy, so they start clinging to them more and more until they end up living the rest of their lives in a fantasy world. There's no point in keeping my mom alive anymore. I should just let her die and become one with the earth. It's not like she'll be any help to me while she's still kicking. Only the strong have a right to eat, and she hasn't been strong for a long time. So then, why do I keep helping her like this? Maybe, you know, it's that human side of you. I'm back. Your info was good. Brought in my biggest haul in ages. Hard to believe there was that good a hunting spot right near the town that nobody ever noticed before. Thanks to your tip, I've still got a bunch left over even after paying my taxes. Though I did get a few snide remarks about my haul. Snide remarks? It's a long story. Never mind that. What other hunting grounds you've got for me? Hurry up and tell me so I can go check it out. Gotta hunt while I've still got the energy. Of course, of course. Very well then, I imagine you may not have much of a response to this next question, but I must ask nonetheless. What can you tell us about that mysterious tree? If anything, I was hoping you guys could tell me that. What the hell is that thing? Do you remember when it first appeared? About 3 months ago, I'd say.
Wow, that's not a long time ago. That's not very long.
Yeah, everyone was all excited when it first showed up, saying it was a miracle the Tsar performed for us, but it never actually gave us anything useful. The Opritchniki don't react to it either, so all I really know is that it's just a big damn tree. Are we done now? Because I want to check out those other hunting grounds. Well, just a moment. Now that we know the full extent of the situation, I'm afraid that information was insufficient. Ah, come on, I don't have anything else I can trade you. Unless you're after my gun, and you can... Wait, and you can have that over my dead body. No, it's not that. We want a kite. A kite? All you have to do is collect some materials. I can tell you what we need right now if you'd like. Now that I have a clearer picture of your people's technological and cultural progress, I'm quite certain you should have little trouble finding them. Alright, as long as I don't have to leave town. Thank you, I commend your decisiveness. Good show, Paxi. Good show. What do you want with the kite, Holmes? Shouldn't we have traded for food first? The pudgy one is right. It's been too long since I've had a decent cut of roast beef. Not at all. Food's critical too, of course, but as they say, safety first. That is what you're going for, right, Holmes? Indeed, it will require a bit of brute strength, but we will be taking a page from Benjamin Franklin's book. Indeed. Oh no, I see where you're going with this. So you want to connect it to the briefcase. I do. What are you guys talking about? Wait, are you trying to generate power? I don't know what you guys are talking about. I'm going to use lightning to secure the power you need to... I'm going to use lightning. Oh, lightning! Lightning. Jeez, lighting. Lightning to secure the power you need to summon servants. That's barbaric. Why, it's downright primitive. Well, look at where we are.
Can you get lightning in a storm like this?
Not at all. That briefcase was originally designed to be usable even in eras without electricity. All Samantha All Samantha need do to make use of it is draw a summoning circle on a ley line and wait for a single bolt of lightning to strike. Man, I really am a genius, aren't I? I doubt there's anyone in all of history who could have made the summoning system this streamlined. Being me is so awesome. Continue to praise yourself, Da Vinci. Oops. Right, so when is the next thunderstorm? Our forecast say tomorrow. Wow, that's nice.
Yeah, that's convenient.
Suffice to say that time is not on our side. I'm afraid we must get this kite ready to fly before the end of the day. Now then, Miss Samantha, have you made a kite before? Yes, technically, not even once. Nope. I suspected as much. That you did not secretly while away the hours. Making kites was not a difficult deduction to make. Okay. But not to worry, Da Vinci and I are both here to help. If our interests hadn't led us elsewhere, we could easily have been professional toy makers in our own right. Here you go. They were all real easy to find. Now, are you going to tell me about those other hunting grounds? Of course, I am pleased to make an equitable trade. This one's far. Probably take me a day to get there. Alright, you guys stay put. Don't go outside, and don't eat anything besides the food I gave you. See you later, Pexy. Good luck. See you later.
You gave us food, so
yeah.
That's nice.
Man, it feels weird getting a send-off. Alright then, now it's time for arts and crafts. Alright. Remember, without this kite you will not be able to summon servants. It's no exaggeration to say that the very fate of the world hinges upon this kite. This may be the most important arts and craft project in the history of mankind. No pressure. No, not that one. That one, yes. You're supposed to cut that one. No, not there. Ugh, this is so frustrating. I'm sorry, Da Vinci, but it's not always easy to understand what you mean.
He's like, if only you were a genius like me.
No, not there. How is the kite supposed to fly if you cut that? No, that's correct. The next cut needs to be on the opposite side. Really? I never knew there was so much to kite making. I always thought you just stuck some poles to fabric like a tent, and the whole thing just flies. Here's some water, senpai. Just relax and take it nice and easy. I have to say though, this is kind of fun. I only hope it ends up flying well. I can mend the wire we're using for the kite's frame, senpai. I'm a demi-servant after all. Don't be silly. You in your normal form, you're even weaker than Samantha is. I see. Oh, right. That took a lot longer than I thought it would. Well, this is an unfortunate turn of events. I can already hear the rumble of thunder nearby.
That was fast.
The kite's design should be fine, but we still don't know whether it will fly in this world. I mean, there's lots of wind, right?
Yeah.
The world is enveloped by a raging storm after all. There is no telling how violently the winds may be blowing at high altitudes. Nonetheless, the kite's frame should be sturdy enough to accommodate extreme conditions. At this point, we have done all we can. Whoa, is that light? Oh, yeah, there's lightning. Great, that was the last part. It might have been a long and winding road to get here, but at least we got here. Now for the most important touch. What sort of picture should we draw on it? How about none? Damn it, Da Vinci, I'm a master, not an artist. What? But I was all set to paint a Virtuvian good enough to put on the Voyager. Stop that. You'll frighten the locals half to death. Just scribble some I don't know, expression with it and be done with it. Well now, I'm impressed you know about that. True, it is important to retain one sense of playfulness. Miss Curlight, would you do the honors of drawing something? Of course, art design is one of my specialties.
It is?
Don't worry, Master, I'll make sure a glamorous kite that will make everyone sit up and take notice. Oh, make sure it's a glamorous kite. Alright, Mash, do your best. Well, it's certainly one of a kind. I want to see the kite. I'm sorry, I did my best to convert your face into a Euclidean plane. Senpai, but I'm afraid it didn't go so well. It's okay. I like it, it has a unique charm about it. And it should serve to ward off evil spirits. Okay. Now you'd best be on your way. I'm afraid we don't have time to wait for Paxi to return.
Whoa.
Yeah, okay. I'll leave him a note letting him know where we are. Okay, Master, at least let's sneak out of here. Alright. Man, this thing is long. There's a lot more people, I mean, Yaga here than I thought there'd be. What was that? Huh? What was that sound? Oh, okay.
Oh.
Anastasia, where are you? Anastasia! I'm here, my Tsar. Ah, my Empress, my beloved wife. Tell me, is Russia at peace? Of course it is, my Tsar. The Arishniki are fighting hard all throughout the land in order to spread your glory far and wide. Please, rest and do not be troubled. I see, so Russia is at peace. That makes 200 years of peace in Russia. What about the outside? I must spread my glory beyond Russia's borders. I must share it with those from other lands who only shiver in the cold waiting for their ends. Tell me, how fares Europe and the Far East? They too are at peace, my Tsar. Europe has bowed to your will and negotiations in the Far East are proceeding apace. The war is over and Russia will have their allegiance soon. I see, that is good. No, that is not good at all. Peace alone is not enough, I must press onward with renewed vigor and expand my domain. I must unite the world and ensure its happiness. Amadeus. Oh, Amadeus, okay.
Amadeus altar already.
Very well.
Kinda looks the same.
So sleepy. Am I dreaming? Good night, my Tsar. May your repose be blessed with sweet dreams. Alright. Did you get Ivan's attack under control? Yes, he is sleeping soundly now, thanks to Mozart's piano. Even though the Tsar is from a lost belt, the musical arts seem to have an oddly powerful effect over him. I'm even feeling a bit sleepy myself now. Good, we need him to stay asleep for the time being. We can't have him finding out what's really going on and heading on a campaign. That'd be the worst possible scenario. We must first be certain that his rule extends throughout the Lost Belt before we do anything else. Then I will entrust him to Amadeus for a while and deal with the rebels myself. The mere thought that there is a rebellion taking place fills me with revulsion. Jeez. It's been a long time. No, not an option. There's no way Amadeus alone can keep the Tsar pacified. If he starts acting up, even I couldn't say what might happen. And I can't stand that. As much as it is possible, I want to eliminate any chance of surprise from my plan. When I need your help, I'll make sure to call for you after the Tsar has been safely secured. As you wish. You are my master, and I am your servant. I will trust in your judgment. Thanks, that'll be a big help. Whoa, okay. Pardon me, I hope I'm not interrupting your pillow talk. I'd watch your tongue if I were you, Metropolitan Macarius.
What?
You may be the Tsar's mentor, but I'm still a member of the Imperial family, and I will not tolerate such uncouth remarks. You wound me, Great Duchess. I have nothing but the highest respect for every member of the Russian Imperial family. No matter what sort of family they may be, or what sort of end the Grand Duchess may have met. How dare you? Wait, both of you stand down. I don't want to see any infighting. We don't have time for it anyways. Father, your job is to place the Tsar, is to placate the Tsar, right? Then quit following the Grand Duchess around and hurry up with the repairs to the cathedral. Or do you have something urgent to tell us? Or is something happen? Or did something did something happen with the other lost belts? Of course, this is very urgent, Crypto number 1. Today's your lucky day. You finally have a chance to prove yourself in battle. You're kidding me. They already showed up? They have. There has been a disturbance on the outskirts. Their shadow border has emerged here on our own Russia. We haven't pinpointed their exact location yet, though. Still, this is their first lost belt. It will take them at least several days to fully comprehend how this world works. I believe now would be the perfect time to eliminate them, while they are still regaining their balance.
Yep, that's true. ...
Humph. I don't want to leave the Tsar aside right now. Let the Oprichniki handle them. Besides, Koyanskaya is the only one left who let them get away in the first place. Why not make her take care of them? Or are you going to do it yourself? That might give you a chance to be useful for a change. Oh no, I couldn't. Unfortunately, the Tsar's condition worries me as well. I would much rather not stray too far from Yaga Moscow. As for Miss Koyanskaya, she may well be to blame for this little predicament, but she too is quite hard at work at the moment. I believe her work is of a rather primitive nature. Private nature, my bad. It is very much in line with her hobbies. Hobbies? She's supposed to be leading the Oprichniki. What else could she be up to? Kadok, I'm told that that woman has been going around distributing food to the Yaga at exorbitant prices. So exorbitant that they're forced to rob their neighbors of everything they have to even have a hope of purchasing it. I think I'm gonna stop reading after this part. I can't believe her. We come all this way and she's still going around picking on the weak. Father, I don't like you, but I can understand you. I believe you are genuinely dedicated to keeping Russia safe from harm. But Koyanskaya, I can't make heads or tails of what she's thinking or what she really wants to do. I mean, unlike you, she can come and go between lost belts whenever she pleases, right?
Well, that's convenient.
Wow. Then why can't we make her go to one that's a little more civilized? She doesn't need to stick around a destitute world like this one. I'm afraid not. She's not one to change her behavior no matter where she finds herself. In one sense, her actions stem from a love for humanity that includes driving the weak into tight spots, sneering at them and stepping on them. She will not oppose us or the Cryptors. It's best to think of her as a difficult mercenary who will get the job done as long as you pay for her services.
Well, I mean, Tamamo is still evil, right?
Yeah.
So.
That said, I do agree she has been acting a little too freely. Very well then, I will speak to her and tell her to restrain herself while she is here in Russia. That should ensure she follows your commands as well. Does that suit you, Master of the Grand Duchess? Fine with me. If she's gonna call herself a mercenary, I won't hesitate to use her like one. The Oprichniki aren't going to die as long as Ivan keeps dreaming. Tell Koyanskaya to make sure she finishes off Kaldia's leftovers for good this time. They're only human, so they're bound to stop by a town sooner or later. Have her keep an eye on the major ones and take them out as soon as she finds them.
So they want him to keep sleeping.
Who?
Ivan.
Yeah.
So he's dreaming.
Understood. I really must point out, though, how terrible a thing it is for you to say of your former comrades, Kadok, some lupus. And here I thought you were a kinder soul than that. Have these last few months been hard for you? Perhaps you should follow the Tsar's example and get some sleep yourself. I'll admit I've been pushing myself past my limits, but I'm still the same guy I always was. Like you said, Kaldia's people are my former comrades. Emphasis on former. Now, as the only master in Russia in this lost belt, my goal is to ensure it comes out on top. I'm going to pull off something a master from proper human history never could. I have to. Well, it's good to see you're in such high spirits. Pushing oneself too hard is a privilege afforded only to the young, after all. Rest assured, you have my full support. Kadox and Lupus, you have nothing but respect for your aspirations and for your determination. But I will offer one piece of advice. He who does not love himself can never save the world. If I were you, I would think long and hard about where that hostility of yours comes from. Hostility, huh? So he's basically telling me to get over myself and accept that they are my rivals. The hell they are. They just got lucky, that's... You mustn't say things you don't really mean, Kadok, even if you are only bluffing. Lies like that will only eat away at you. ... Kadok, you weren't able to save the world, that's simply a fact and one you must accept. They accomplished something you could not. That is why you must take advantage of this new opportunity to show everyone what you can really do. This is your opportunity to show how strong you truly are, to demonstrate why you are a cryptor, why you're one of those who were originally meant to save the world. I know, believe me, I know. Is it finally over? Please be over.
We shall see.
Oh.
You've been reading for a solid 2 hours.
Almost two and a half
hours.
All right, I think if it's the end, I'm gonna stop because I can't read properly anymore.
Yep. Mr. Code.
Yay! All right. So, I think that's gonna be it for this live stream for now. And I think I'm gonna go eat something because I'm very hungry. But we'll see if we will resume after we eat. If not, we'll probably resume tomorrow for our Lost Belt reading part 2. I mean, we barely started.
Yeah, I know.
We're only at section 2 and we've
used a whopping 5 AP.
Yeah. Anyways, so I think that pretty much wraps up, like I said, our live stream for now. And I'm actually really excited for the next part of this.
Yeah, I mean, they introduced a lot of things in this prologue bit. I mean, man, I don't even know where to start. Like, all the Lost Belts are sort of competing with each other, and
all the cryptors are competing with each other.
Yeah.
And, you know, we didn't get very far into this Lost Belt, but it laid a lot of ground, I feel, for the next part, and I'm really excited to continue. But anyways, I think that's pretty much it for this live stream, and it was pretty long, this one, not as long as some of our other ones, but I think that'll be it for now, and we'll see if we come back later today. If not, definitely tomorrow we'll continue. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it, and we'll see each other next time. Bye bye.